Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. Welcome to episode number 26 of MLB 22 The Cell. I am your most popular creator, guys, Zach Dawson. If you guys want to catch more MLB 22 every Saturdays and Sundays, we have an awesome community. We have 375 mods and our followers. You guys can be sure to hit that like button, support button, and comment. I see I'm a little bit tired. I pretty much just relaxed for a little bit. So I've been up usually early in the mornings. When it comes to the weekends or anything else to really acknowledge. We already know it's 26th episode for our awesome community. As always, love support. As always, guys, love support and respect is always the key. Stay positive, loyal, and knowledge is power. When we meet new community members, new companions, one step at a time. Wanting Solak Combs, make a love shout out. How you doing? Welcome back, my old friend, my brother. For our 375 mods and our followers. Good to see you back, buddy. Um, Anytime we manage to meet new community members, new friends, guys, one step at a time. All we need to do, and all we want to do, is share, tweet, and follow. Share and follow on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Can't complain, Solak. I'm a little bit tired, but I pretty much relaxed since we started Thanksgiving. Um, but Thanksgiving was pretty good. You know, spent time with my family and pretty much did a little bit of spoiling for my future fiance. But I really can't complain. But how you been so far, Solak? Anything interesting? Good, average, benefiting? Morning, Vivian. Making love shout out. How you doing? Welcome back. About 375 miles and our followers. But if you guys have an account on Twitter today, you guys can send me out, tweet me out. Send me out and follow me. In fact, also, guys, on Twitter, that's me, guys, the most popular name of all time for 110 years combined. Between 1912 to this year of 2022. To visualize and not attack. As long as we meet new community members, new friends, one step at a time. Never give up, guys, never surrender. Let's keep yourselves motivated, keep your heads up, and always stay well entertained. As much as anything else can really astound and have something else to really bring in. You guys already recall I've been on Twitter for over 4 years and counting. Over 6 years on YouTube. My love and I. 1,981 days. She was hoping I was going to have a call last night, but I probably wanted to spend time with her father last night, and I was just pretty much doing my own thing. So I'm gonna begin this pretty much a small amount soon, since I go back to work tomorrow. So since it's probably not gonna be walking dry or anything, but not much to really convince. But all you guys need to do is follow Send Me Out, guys, Zach Dawson, by letting me your name, your numbers, and how long you've been active on Twitter, one step at a time. I'm trying to think of a nice YouTube poll. Doesn't seem to be pretty much drawing or anything either. But on that, guys, if you have an account on Steam, any sports, music, RPGs, action adventure, shooting, if you're looking to do any transactions, there's two ideas. You guys are welcome to do it one of two different ways. SSC TV, make love shout out, brother. How you doing? As I can see, I have a little bit of a headache on my right head. But not on my left one, but just my right one a little bit. After sleep again for a little while and having a good night's sleep from yesterday. I'm trying to think of a nice YouTube poll. With a nice, good taste of a pie with a great flavor. Alright guys, I'm trying to think of a nice healthy poll. If you like playing co-op games, guys, like Final Fantasy, actually no, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, you guys can check out either the multi first, or check out the campaign first. I've heard the campaign was not any good. Only saw a decent 6 out of 10. Anything else I can probably bring in, or brought into justice for our awesome community. So you guys can check that out. Minecraft is an impact. Lego games like Indiana Jones. Unless my opponent will kill me for that later. But other than that, guys, any co-op games you guys can enjoy, have an awesome gameplay, graphics, comparisons on any holiday. But anything you guys want. Which of these? Okay, there we go. So I can't even spell. There we go. But other than that, guys, if you like playing RPGs like Final Fantasy, you guys can check out the most outstanding game that's up for Game of the Year. It's coming up under 2 weeks, coming up at the Game Awards on December 8th. One of the games that's up for Game of the Year is God of War Ragnarok, Elden Ring, Stray, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and yeah, those games are on the table. So that's going to be coming up very shortly. I will say God of War Ragnarok is amazing. If you guys have not checked it out already, but it is amazing. It's an awesome game, to be honest.
Back 4 Blood is a really good 4-player go upgrade.
Back 4 Blood, I can say that. You guys can say that too. I mean, never played it, even though it could be compared to pretty much different. I mean, when it comes to it, tells the difference on of how good the game is, how great the graphics are, comparisons, and the background music is, views and beliefs. Anything else that's more to astound your moods. You guys can also check out Assassin's Creed Mirage. Hold on. You guys understand I am going after Assassin's Creed Mirage for the PS5 next year. Also the same, coming out during the summer of 2023. Which I think the game is going to be badass at this point for our consoles. And that would be Final Fantasy 16. It's going to be the most anticipated game of all time. The same with Starfield. Which of these is decent? Or good. Alright guys, I'm giving you guys a healthy pie YouTube poll. See if I can bring this to justice. Damn it, there we go. If you like playing sports, guys, like Madden, I'm one of the baseball announcers. I'm officially playing Action PC Baseball now. So, the only team I'm managing is the 1971 season replay. It came out of the PC. Pretty much not as a demo, but something different. But something to really brighten my mood. But it's all good. But the only team I'm managing, guys, is the 1971 Yankees. I did do a test out demo this past Friday. And it was recently doing by Friday, so it's more worthwhile. Dangly77, make a left shout out. How you doing? Welcome back to our awesome community. About 375 mods and our amazing followers. If you guys have an account on Instagram, you guys can check out Kevin. Over 5 years on his first account, and over 2 years on his second account. We got each other on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. He's an awesome guy. He goes live 24/7. But if you guys want likes, support, comments, views, watch hours to help you guys get monetized, by accepting super chats, stickers, and thanks, I should be getting back into that soon. You know, I would say really soon, since my suspension should be done by then. Pretty much beforeward or afterward. Which is really not going to be the end of anything, since you guys already recall I'm still monetized. So, even my revenue is pretty much above $1 right now, so pretty much a dime, maybe a lot different amount. But as far as my YouTube balance goes, I would probably say it's decent. Not sure if it's going to be worth spending or not, but pretty much anything else to the cycle. But can't complain otherwise. As long as it's more tender, keep it more excellent. Not excellent, I mean not above average or decent to provide, so. So if you guys need some help, also on popularity, you guys can check out Kevin 24/7, along with my second Rose Johanna. Also, guys, Tony's Adventures 24/7, and my brother Ronnie, almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. As always, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power. And that's how we meet and greet new committee members and new friends one step at a time. And as soon as I get my stuff back, guys, what do you call it? For my super chat singles and thanks, I'm hoping to get myself back to rocking and rolling. Well, it'll be soon, but I'm thinking probably the beginning of next week or something like that. But I do have pretty much a signal meeting, pretty much another I have a second meeting coming up this Tuesday in the morning, so I'll give you guys info on that, but can't complain otherwise for it. But yeah, guys, the most very important thing, you guys can also vote a land at 38 and the Grand Solomon at 14. If you guys want shoutouts along with it, that's more to provide anytime you want. But the most very important thing, guys, for our awesome gifted community, your favorite popular creator for 110 years combined, as we watch videos in full, you guys can hit that like button, support and comment in full. Share me out, tweet me out, and follow me, guys, Zach Dawson, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. And you guys can vote a land at 38 and the Greatest Solomon at 14. Also, guys, you guys already recall what my stats are. My highest likes is 808 over 6 years on YouTube. 1478 on views, and mods 375. Also, guys, every 19 or 20 minutes, a handful of IGN news. One of the one awesome community, and your favorite popular creator, me, guys, Zach Dawson from Titanic, for 110 in total. Well, guys, we have the finale at St. Louis. As the Mets finally got a win column after going back and forth, even though it's kind of like tic-tac-toe a little bit, we can't benefit better than that. So after the Mets are done with the Cardinals, guys, on the road, the Mets will be back at Citi Field, pretty much hosting the Phillies. But we won't be watching the game probably the upcoming weekend. But this is a pretty much an installment of doubleheader, so pretty much I think it's probably the second or third installment of our awesome community. So today, guys, it is David Peterson with Adam Wainwright. Let's see if the Mets can still keep winning. On the replay, guys, the Mets were 14-10. Cardinals dropped yesterday to 14-9. So this should be maybe a shootout, maybe a slobber knocker a little bit. See if the Mets can keep on catching up to the Atlanta Braves. And keep on having no poster child or anything. Keep it right at the wheelhouse. But I had a good couple of days, guys. I went my last day off from work, and then I go back another 5 days, minus the weekends, for the most part. And it's the finale, guys, at Busch Stadium. And get ready, guys. Starting pitcher for the Mets today will be David Peterson. On the replay, he is 1-1 with a 357 on-run average. Anybody's looking to have a decent average, or actually one loss record, and also an ERA. But David Peterson is 357 in total. And here's the starting lineup, guys, for the Mets today. Leading off first will be starting Marte at center, Luis Guillorme at DH. Peter Alonso at first, J.D. Davis at third. J.D. Davis at third, Zach McNeil at second. McCullough at left field, Francisco Lindor at short. Brandon Nimmo's at eighth, and James McCann is doing the catching. James McCann, guys, will need some rest today, coming out of what happened during Game 2 yesterday. So he'll be getting some rest and work somebody different. Francisco Lindor, guys, was low on energy during the game, so that'll be out of sorts. We have like out of a difference or out of balance to restore on it. Brandon Nimmo, guys, bounced to 192 as an average, so he's going to be sitting out for today as well. But 9 times out of 10, guys, I've just been relaxing. My point went for, apparently she went with her dad last night for supper, and So I was hoping I would
Hello and
probably
welcome.
catch a call
Thanks for
around
joining
9:30.
us.
I'm like
MLB
fucking
The Show
10
with a
o'clock
good
at this
one
point.
coming
But,
at you. It's the New
but 9
York
times out of 10,
Mets,
guys,
the
I was
St.
really
Louis
tired.
Cardinals.
You know, I
John
decided,
Shelby, Chris
just
Singleton with
relax
you.
and
And we got a
have a do
rubber
a
match
do
on our
our
hands
own
today,
thing.
partner.
Yeah, the final
Well,
game
one of my
a
loves roommates,
three-game
guys,
set. They've split
pretty
the
much
first two,
apparently
and regardless of how
has a
important
positive
the
COVID
series is within the
yesterday.
larger
Not
picture of the
having any
season,
problems, or
it's a game you
I mean,
want to get
the
up
good
for.
news is
Every
my son did
series
test
win feels
negative.
good, so we should see a fun
And to
matchup
be
in
honest,
this one.
we don't know
All right,
what's
we'll be
going
back to
on
get this
with
one started
one
after
of
this.
one of my love's roommates, but apparently it's tested positive at this point. But it wasn't my future fiance. Alright guys, today, starting pitcher for the Cardinals today, finale at Busch Stadium, will be Adam Wainwright. He's a pretty good pitcher.
2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a
And leading off for the
competitor
Mets,
out on the
guys,
mound. So
on
fun
the
to
Starling
watch him work.
Marte,
I'm excited for this
and on the
one.
replay,
Okay, all set
he's
to
on an
go.
in-game hitting
Starling
streak,
Marte
so that's
up
pretty
today.
good. And that's going to be a ground ball to third already. He does have a decent average, though. That's out number one so far. Let's see who else we have in the chat today. Jonah Kids, Leon O'Neill, Loud Praise, Brandon Sniper, Wind Channel, make a lot of shout out, guys. Welcome. Welcome to our awesome community. Found 375 mods in our followers. Batting second, guys, who comes first below me. He'll be facing Adam Wainwright. He's a pretty good pitcher. And on the replay, guys, he's batting 258 or 257. Cardinals have a record, guys, on the replay of 14-9. Mets are going to keep on catching up with the Atlanta Braves. That's what any team should be able to handle. And that's going to be a line drive to left center, guys. Look at this. And that's going to be a base hit to left center. And that's a double to left center. Double number 9 guy, double number 9 by Lewis Galorme. Miriam 21 making a left shout out. Barton TV, thank you so much. Good to see you guys, fellow awesome community. Remember guys, keep your heads up, stay motivated, and always stay active. Batting third, guys, here comes Pete Alonso.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and
I know he's tied with 6 homers with Eduardo Escobar. And he is. And on the replay, guys, for Alonso, he's the first baseman. He has 6 homers and 16 RBIs further in. He's batting .215. And Wainwright sets the target. That's going to be strike number 2 to him now. So yeah, guys, I go back to work tomorrow morning. Once I get through with baseball for 2 hours plus today, next stream will probably be tomorrow. I do go back tomorrow morning for work, and tomorrow is Cyber Monday. I don't usually do any shopping that much when it comes to Cyber Monday on deals from Walmart or GameStop or any online any online store at this point. But Black Friday is pretty much one of the busiest evenings. Pretty much on the last day of Friday, during after Thanksgiving. So I don't think I'm gonna try to do anything with that one. Probably not. But we'll see. Well, guys, Wainwright will pitch to Alonso. That's gonna be foul on a curveball. We'll see at 3-2. This way, any batter that has 6 home runs is somebody that can strike for it. Wainwright sets the target. And that's gonna be a fly out to left field, to center field. Thank you, Barton. Seth, how you doing? He makes the catch, guys, and that's out number 2. I'm also looking to extend Google Play too. That'll be soon. Alright, guys. We're going to bottom the first to count the Cardinals.
We go to the bottom of the first.
And it's the finale of Busch Stadium. Alright guys, starting pitcher for the Mets today. We're going to keep the winning track moving. Hits up the first place, Atlanta. Will be number 23, guys, David Peterson. Bring his first start of the replay. He's 1-1 on the record. With 357 around average. And starting us off, guys, for the Cardinals at the bottom of the first will be Tommy Edman. He's batting .217, 1 home and 6 runs driven in.
And a pitch.
Okay, guys, we got some ice news to talk about today.
Swing and a miss.
Today's date is November 27th, 2022. And remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and knowledge is power.
And there's a ball.
Never give up, guys. Never surrender. Keep yourselves motivated, active, with feels and beliefs, so anything else extra too. Anytime we manage to meet new committee members, new companions, guys. About 375 mods and our amazing followers.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
They can like, support, and comment and follow. All we gotta do is share, tweet, and follow, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. But keep your hands up at all times.
The big lefty
And keep doing what you're
turns,
doing.
steals.
Peterson will pitch to Tommy.
In the dirt,
That's 3 balls and
count
1
is
strike
3-1.
now.
First pitch strike from the
Usually
pitcher, but
a
then
batter
no
would
panic
have
at all by the
something
hitter. Very
to
patient, showing
be his
good
best friend, or
discipline. Now he's in the
maybe
driver's seat
overcoming
with
the odds a
3-1
little
count.
bit. Peterson will pitch to Edwin. He sets the target.
And
And that's going to be a foul at left,
ball.
guys. Looked like it was going to be line drive a little bit. But not close enough for it. Well, guys, Peterson will set the target to Edmund.
Slice to
And that's gonna be a
right,
base
and
hit to
that's
right
a
field.
base hit.
Here
So
come the
runner
Cardinals
aboard to
now.
start the inning.
Finally has something to go around a little bit. There's something to research and there's something more on it. But yeah, guys, if you have an account today on
First
Twitter,
offering,
you got to
misses
share
the
me
ball.
out, tweet me out, and follow me, guys. Actually, follow and share me out, guys, on Twitter. Zach Dawson. Batting second, guys, will be Brandon Donovan. He's on a 12-game hitting streak, too. So that's impressive. He's batting
And here
347,
comes.
3 homers, 8
There's
runs
a
driven
strike.
in.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that
You'll be facing
the command of
David
that sinker
Peterson.
doesn't come until
1-1
later
at
in the
first
ball
base
game.
with,
If that's how it's going to be all day. It's going to be a tough
with
one
nobody
for the
out so
offense.
far. You're welcome to follow me, guys. Share me out on
Pitch.
Twitter. Zach Dawson. Over
Got a
4
good
years
eye
active
there.
on Twitter in total. Over 6 years on YouTube in total. Coming up next to you guys, on July 30th
Runner at
of
first with no outs here.
2023. Excuse me. Over 7 years I've been on YouTube. For your favorite popular creator, Zach Dawson. So that's going to be coming up very shortly. Also 5 years on Twitter as well.
Kicks and fires.
That's coming up next year at this point.
That's
And that's
ripped.
going to be a base
Base
hit to center field. How about that, guys? Back-to-back
Lead
sacks.
runner to second.
And here come the
2
Cardinals
on and
now.
nobody out. That ups his
That's
hitting
another
streak
single to
to
center.
lucky number 13.
And Brandon Donovan, guys, on the
Doesn't
replay.
move,
He's
and
a
it
baseman.
doesn't seem like
He'll
a
have
huge
13
number,
games to
but
hit on.
anytime
That's
you get to the
impressive.
point where you've hit in every
And also,
game
guys,
for
with Love and I,
almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of
1,981
what kind of
days.
rhythm you're in.
Even though we haven't
Here's
had
Paul
late night
Goldschmidt.
calls ever since we had time for family, but
And he grounds one to the right side.
I think we plan to
Nice
probably
stop.
get back in it,
Alonso
but it all
to
depends.
second, on to
And that's a
first,
double play, guys. Throw to second, throws to first, and that's out number 2.
The 3-6-1
That's always a good
play, in my
defensive play,
opinion,
guys.
one of the toughest plays to
Put a
make.
runner
You've
on
got
at
a
second,
pitcher
goes to third,
covering
without a
first,
throw.
and the middle infielder throwing
But
to
a nice
moving
double play on the
target.
replay
Everything
today.
has to be perfect, and right there,
What
they
all you
made it
guys
look
need to
pretty
do
easy.
is inform your name and how long you've been active on Twitter.
So
And that's all we
down
gotta do,
now,
guys.
and
It's
here
2
is
things.
Tyler
Follow,
O'Neill.
share, and follow.
Boog, I'd say he's due.
Keep your heads up, guys. Stay motivated
first
and
offering
always
is
stay
fouled
focused
off.
at all times. Next batter, guys, number 27 today. Batting fourth will be Tyler O'Neill. He's batting a $194 on the replay.
Edmund.
No
At
homers,
third with 2 away.
3 RBIs driven in. Big Sam will pitch to O'Neill. And that's going to be a base hit, guys. Look at that. Here come the Cardinals, and a run will score. And the first update of the day, guys. And it's 1-0 Cardinals. And it's the finale at Foot Stadium. Go way to draw impressive, but draw extra attention now. And it does. Well, guys, we have an account on
Runner at
Steam,
first with 2
and
away.
sports, music,
Next to hit, Corey
RPGs, action
Dickerson.
adventure, shooting.
The center fielder.
You guys can use any,
there,
you
and
guys
it's
can play
all
any
wrong.
game you want.
Dickerson.
If you have a credit card or go after Steam gift cards, there's 20s, 50s, 100s, evens. If you guys like playing any Zenzies and buying your moods, like co-op games, like
Left-hand hitter
Back for
wins.
Blood, like my old
Foul
friend
ball
Still Like
there.
Combs mentioned, our awesome community in the chat
Well, he got
today.
challenged with a good fastball
Back for
right
Blood
there,
is
just
pretty
couldn't catch
good,
up.
from what we understand at this point. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Next offering
after
misses.
taking out the
Now
multiplayer
1
first.
and 2.
It has something beefy on it. Or you guys can check out, so what else is there? Campaign, that's decent. Maybe not too good.
And a pitch.
But the same with pitch to Corey. And that's going to be
And
another
there's a
base
hit.
hit, guys. Look at this.
They
Cardinals
stop
are rocking
the
and
lead runner
rolling.
at second.
Like they should have
Now
done
2
in number
on with
2.
2 outs.
That's another single to left field.
And now Bader.
So
up to
first and
third.
second, guys, with 2 outs. Batting 6 now, guys, on the replay will be Harrison Bader. Peterson will pitch to him. That's 1 ball and no strike on him.
But here's an opportunity for them to
Here's the
really
Bader, guys.
open
He's batting
things up with a couple of
375
runners on.
on the
Let's see if they
replay.
can cash in.
He'll be facing David Peterson. First and second with 2 outs already.
And the 1-0.
If you like playing
Out
RPGs,
to
like Final
short,
Fantasy,
Escobar.
Assassin's Creed,
And that
God
is
of War,
that.
God of War Ragnarok, that game is
But the
very
RBI
impressive.
single pushes
And it's
across
officially
the
up
run.
for Game of the
It's
Year
an
right
early
now.
1-0
With
lead.
Elden Ring, Stray, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, that's to name a few. In total. Alright guys, we go to top of the second, and it's Cardinals 1, Mets nothing.
And
Finale
welcome
at Busch
back.
Stadium.
All set for the start of the inning. Now
Alright guys,
it's
top
JD
of the second.
Davis.
Batting fourth today guys, leading off for the Mets, with number 28, JD Davis. On the replay guys for him, he's batting .211 so far. Has 3 homers and 8 runs driven in. He'll be facing
Line
Adam
kick
Wainwright.
pitch.
And here's the pitch.
And that
That's
one
going to be a
just
ball to
misses.
begin.
A ball and no
So I like playing
strikes.
sports guys like Madden, baseball, soccer, pretty much having his last game under FIFA. That equals anything
Swings
towards
and
your
fouls,
liking,
one
your
off.
awesomeness, or migration rather. Let's play any games you want.
Line to the pitch.
If you guys have a credit card or redeeming
And
a Steam
fouled
gift
off.
card. So that's pretty much something else that's much larger. And anything else that can brighten your mood. And that's going to be a strikeout, guys. Out number 1 already.
down.
Well, he used the slow curve
Then
very
Davis goes down on
effectively right
strikes
there.
that
He
quick.
just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front.
Well, my
Not
name,
only
guys,
good pitch,
is
but a
your,
really good
is
job
your
to set it
popular
up.
creator, Zach Dawson, guys, for 110 years. On Twitter. I mean, on not just Twitter,
And now
also
here's Jeff
YouTube,
McNeil.
Facebook,
He's someone
YouTube.
that
I
really
mean,
beats
I
up on
just say
right-handed
YouTube,
pitching. The
but
lefties,
Instagram and
however,
Reddit as
give
well.
him a little bit more
And
trouble.
also on Steam.
That hits the
Zach
dirt.
Dawson 93.
1-0.
That's me, guys, on Steam in total. We got Jeff McNeil, guys, batting .250. No homers, 5 runs driven in. He'll be facing Adam Wainwright. He's a pretty good
Line to the
pitcher.
pitch.
Wainwright will pitch to him.
Good
That's
eye
2
right
balls and no
there.
strike now.
Clyde Washington doing
Jeff
the
McNeil had a
umpiring
decent
behind the
game.
dish in this one.
Had 2 doubles,
Sometimes
2 runs
considered
driven
a
in.
bit of a
It's 2 for
pitcher's
5,
umpire
and,
singing.
to be
He likes
honest.
the low ball, which
Let's
gives
have an
him
account
favors
on
pitching, but,
Instagram.
you know,
Check out
hitters
Kevin.
today are pretty
5
good
years
at
on his
dropping
first
their
account,
barrel
about
down,
awesome
so we'll
community.
see how it goes in this
And also his second account
Out towards
too.
left center.
Now would be
O'Neal sizing
over
this
2
one
years.
up. Long run,
And that's going to
tracks
be
it down.
out number 2,
And there
guys,
are
to
2
left
outs.
center.
Every day during batting practice,
This
these
one, not a cost
outfielders
mistake,
get
but a
about
good
10
play.
minutes of
Good
balls
offense to
in the
defense,
gaps.
defense
They
to
practice
offense.
this,
You
and
have
when
the best
game
players
comes,
in there,
they make the play
the
perfectly.
best pitcher you have in there, or that could bring something to sign the sun a little
And
bit.
that one is lifted in
Well, guys,
the
that's
air.
going to be a fly out to right center field already.
Bader
He
makes the
brings it up,
catch, and
brings the
that'll
bell,
do it.
makes the
Nothing
catch,
doing for
and the
Mets.
side is
They're
retired.
down 1-0.
Not too much, guys. We're going to bomb the second, and it's 1-0 Cardinals right now. Finale at Busch Stadium on the
Back here at
replay.
the ballpark, bottom of the inning.
So,
Now
you guys can
Molina
check
at
out
the
Kevin.
plate.
You guys want like, support, comments, views, popularity, along with watch hours. If you guys want watch hours to help you guys get monetized,
The pitch.
the highest watch hours you guys can bring is 4,000. If you guys have over 1,000 followers or supporters on your YouTube channel, that's much more to provide, and also not a single, but migration. As long as we meet and greet new community members, new friends, one step at a time.
Next pitch
That's
misses.
1-1 count, guys.
1-1.
Scotty Molina is batting about 23 on the replay. We're facing David Peterson. Was that something promising, something decent? But so much more on it. But Kevin and I got each other, guys,
Kicks
on our
and
current
deals.
apps. Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit.
So, a foul
Minus
ball makes it
TikTok,
1-2.
and also Snapchat. Not much to have something to get a hold of, but
The wind to the pitch.
have good spots and anything else to
That one fouled
entertain.
off.
Anything else to entertain and motivate. As long as all of us stay awesome.
And he deals.
We got Peterson will pitch to Yachty.
That
That's
one
going to be ball
misses.
2, guys,
Yeah,
with
that's ball
two
two.
strikes
Just
now.
not taking the bait right there, but a good
But alright,
pitch
guys,
with 2 strikes.
got some check out Kevin. 24 hours, 7 days a week. He's awesome. He's loving, caring, very supportive.
down on
And he'll
strikes.
strike him out, guys.
And that's
David
the
Peterson
first
gets
out.
him,
He
and
came
that's
out
out
of
number
his
1
mechanics
now.
there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the
David
other
Peterson
way.
is not too bad with the ball,
A
but
little anxious.
he's a decent starting pitcher. Involving any team he plays for. But the pitch gets the punch outs, gets the ground
Now
balls
it's Paul DeYoung
sometimes,
up to the plate.
and like something
Here's
different.
a guy who's been struggling so
The guys
far
can check
this
out
year.
Kevin,
It's only
24 hours,
late
7
April,
days a
but
week,
still
along with my
hoping he'll
second
turn
row,
it around soon.
Sohana, and sorting as well, and running egg almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. Next batter, guys, on the replay is Paul DeZong. He's only batting 200 so far. Gets up a strike. Peterson sets the target to DeZong. That'll be strike number 2, guys, with no ball. Well, guys, our awesome community. Westland Gradana, how you doing? Make a love shout out. Let's remember, guys, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive and loyal, and now it's power. Never give up, never surrender. Never say never. Let's keep yourselves entertained, awesome, keep your heads up. This will pass the ball. That will be a foul on a sinker this time. And it does a little bit. If you guys want shout-outs, you guys can also provide by voting Alan at 38, Great Solomon at 14. No strikeout, Paul DeZong 2, guys. Get a good walk by David Peterson. That's out number 2. Here comes the future Baseball Hall of Famer, guys. Here comes the dangerous Albert Pujols. And that's a line drive to center behind second, caught to second. And he stopped Albert Pujols in his tracks. And the side is retired, guys. Look at Zach McNeil. Gets a nice catch. Set up a base hit on it. Nice work. We go to the top of the 3rd inning, guys. It's Redbirds 1, Mets nothing. For now, we have Busch Stadium on the replay. Now here comes the man, guys, that starts out for the Mets. Also tied with Pete Alonso. Batting 7th, guys. Batting 255 on the replay. 6 homers, 50 runs driven in. And his name is Eduardo Escobar. Adam sets the target. And that's going to be a fly ball to left. Looked like a nice hit. Almost a home run. The most varying point, the guys, for our awesome community. As soon as I get super chats and singles and thanks back, putting my super suspension, I'll be back to rocking and rolling pretty soon. So I'm hoping that's going to be the case. But we'll see what happens. The most varying point, the guys, for our awesome community, and your favorite popular creator, Zach Dawson. And as we watch videos in full, you guys will like, support, and comment in total, one of us in general. You guys are welcome to share me out and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. The name is Zach Dawson, guys. Me. The most popular name of all time. Never gives up, guys, never surrenders. But keeps them more interesting. Myself's been awesome, guys, on the channel. Over 4 years on Twitter, over 6 years on YouTube in general, and good way to have something delightful. With strike number 2, guys, Dominic Smith. He has 3 homers and 3 runs driven in on the replay. He is facing Adam Wainwright. Wainwright looking to make sure it work. Almost a hit by pitch stance. He dodges it. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes on him. Alright, guys, today's date is November 27th. For our awesome community, 2022. Every 19 to 20 minutes, a handful of news. But in our awesome community, and your favorite popular creator, Zach Dawson. Grand enough, make a love shout out for our 375 mods, which is really outstanding. And your favorite popular creator, guys, me, JD Zach Dawson, for 110 years on Titanic. This is more impressive, more amazing. Alright, guys, we don't have very much of IT news, but probably deals. I mean, pretty much deals involving Cyber Monday tomorrow. So, pretty much for this liking. Anything else I can probably appreciate. Alright, guys, that is out number 2. That's a strikeout in total. We really don't like one off the bat with something to acknowledge. Next batter, guys, is too much need to. That's going to be a foul on the curve. On the replay, guys, too much need to. He's a decent batter in his last batting possession so far on the replay. He's batting .438. He's got 3 homers, guys, and 4 runs driven in. Adam will pitch to him. That's a ball and a strike to him. Too much need to, guys, spent his 6-year career for one team only. And he did. Strike number 2, guys, with 1 ball.
The guy's going this good. He's retired.
Just like any team would try to swing the ball and get the base hits moving. Probably tying the screws. That's gonna be another
Miss.
strikeout,
Struck
guys.
him out.
He strikes
The
out
big
too much
righty
need to,
strikes out the
and the
side.
inning is over
Cool
already.
command in that one.
3 outs in
Three
total.
batters,
No
three
higher than that.
strikeouts. That's electric stuff
That's the
out there
important
on the
thing.
mound.
Alright, guys, we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's Cardinals 1, Mets nothing. Mets still looking to catch up with the Atlanta Braves, who are in first place and are playing today in general.
Ready to go for
When
the
we do
last
baseball
half of the
every
inning.
weekend,
And here's the St.
2
Louis
hours plus.
leadoff man.
Bottom of the third inning, guys.
Second baseman.
Leading off for the Cardinals on the
It's good
replay
speed at
will
the
be
top of
Tommy
the order
Edman.
here. You want to get
It's
it
1 for
on,
1.
see if you can get a stolen base, maybe
We
get
got
around
Peterson
the
sets the
bases
target. Here's the
and
pitch
pick
to
up a
Tommy.
run.
This will be a ground ball to short.
Picks it
Jan
up.
C8's making
Whips it
left cell
across.
out. How
And
you
they get
doing?
Edman for the out.
About 375 miles and follows.
Now batting.
That's out number 1 of the inning. But I will check out this a couple these other ones, guys. Before your news today.
1 for 1
10 hours
with a
ago
single
today,
so
guys.
far.
Got to check out the PSA. We got some Saints D's settings. If you're playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
First pitch doesn't find the
for a
zone.
better gameplay experience. As guys can check out the best game settings for Saints. Whatever you guys really think of it.
And here it comes.
Like if there's anything you want the Saints on the
That's a
settings,
strike.
that's what I'm saying. You're welcome to change anything you want, but I don't have any intention or at liberty to probably
And a
take on the
pitch.
game. I won't say the campaign
That one
did sound
inside.
decent
And
on
it's
the
2-1.
review.
Well, he's
Pretty much
so
now,
great about hitting the ball the
PS5,
other
which
way. Gets
I've had the
those
PS5
arms
now for
extended,
over
so right there,
2 years
just
now.
trying to straighten him up
2
a
years
little
plus
bit
already,
so he
so.
doesn't have as much
Same with the
outside
Xbox
plate
Series
coverage.
X and S. That's been around before, having a different format or pretty much different
2-2.
amount of anything at this
And
point.
another
But,
ball.
He should get
I
a
will say
pretty good
MW2
pitch to
is
hit
pretty
here
good.
with three-hole hitter
well, I
coming
mean,
up
the
if he's
multiplayer
wrong.
is more interesting towards what all of us think of the campaign after this
And
point.
now the lefty.
We got Peterson will pass to Donovan.
On the
That's going to be a ground ball to right
McNeil
field.
collects it.
Then McNeil's there,
To
close
first,
to Alonso.
And 2 straight set down.
Gets
to
a
begin
smile at
bottom
the
of
camera,
third.
and that's out number 2.
Up next is
And he is not happy after that ground out. It's a nice play by Zephyr
Now
Neal.
it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Well, guys, here comes Paul the Song. He's 0 for
I
1.
think if you asked
Actually,
anyone
no,
in this
Paul Goldschmidt.
organization, who's the best hitter?
He is a former Diamondback, though. Who am
In
a
the first
Gappy
pitch, misses
community,
for
making a
ball
lot of
one.
shout out. About awesome community. About 375 miles or followers in one big community. Peterson will pitch to Paul.
Just
There's actually 2
missed.
Pauls on the team. You got Goldsmith and the Song. Pretty much different batting orders.
The
We got
wind
Peterson
to
looking
keep
for a
the 2-0.
strike. Here's the pitch to Goldsmith.
That's inside.
And he does not get it. The last thing you guys ever want to do is walk a batter. That's the important thing. If you have a dangerous starting pitcher, trying to think underneath, trying to keep it straight,
In for a
and he does get a
now
strike
3
this
and
time.
1.
Probably gets one under the skin, and to probably put the pressure on.
The pitch.
And that's Peterson will pass to Goldsmith on a 3-1.
Swing
And that's
a
strike
miss,
number
and
2,
that's
guys,
strike
with 3
2.
balls. That's what people call it in baseball. People call it
So now
full
3
count.
and 2.
Peterson will set the target.
Fouled
That's going to be a
off
foul
again.
on
And it
home
remains
plate.
3 and 2.
Alright guys, you're welcome to check out Foul Awesome Community, how to get the
And
loot,
a 3-2.
and more importantly, escape with it.
Up
Guys,
the
that's going to be a
middle,
ground ball
and it
past
gets
second.
by him.
And that's a single to center, past second base. And here come the Cardinals again. Usually goes back and
Really nice
forth,
job
but
staying up the middle
keeps it
with his
normal and
approach. He
neutral.
didn't try to do too much with the pitch,
So you guys
just
can check
shot
out
through the infield.
Warzone 2 DMZ tips and tricks. I won't say Warzone.
Here's
Call of
Tyler
Duty
O'Neill.
Warzone is a fine game mode. If you're playing
Check
multi
swing,
with
but he went too
with
far. That's
one
strike
person that's
one.
helping you, with like 2 people that's helping you. But the maximum of players, you've got yourself and 3 more players to help you. Collecting loot, taking on enemies. Taking on enemy targets. Kind of like zombies. Pretty much different on it. But so we're gonna make short work. That's gonna be another. That's gonna be a single to center, guys. Look at this.
Throw
Back-to-back
stops the
sacks
lead
again.
runner at second.
That's another single base hit to center field, guys. Look at this. Dwayne making a left shout out for 375 mods and our followers. Good to see you, brother.
Here's Corey Dickerson.
If you guys are looking to see everything you guys need to know involving a secret ending, I'm not at the secret ending yet. But you guys normally get new episodes of God of War Ragnarok 3 to 4 days a week. Which it is up for pretty much a Game of the Year nominee. That's coming up after next week. I think it's after this week. But it's coming up, guys, on December 8th. So we'll have that to begin. Well, guys, that's going to be a fly ball to center. So Martinez Zeb makes the catch and finally gets a decent amount. And the side is retired. We played 3 innings, guys. We go to top of the 4th. It's still 1-0 Cardinals. The Mets looking to catch up with the Atlanta Braves in first place right now. Leading off for the Mets, guys, with Starling Marte. He's all for 1 so far. When Ryan will set the target, that will be a ball and no strike to it. So yeah. We got some checking out what sales you guys should really expect this weekend and beyond. A Cyber Monday comes in tomorrow. That's why you've got one Black Friday and one Cyber Monday. The last Monday of November every year, and the last Friday of Black Friday too. And that is exactly the day after Thanksgiving. And that's a base hit to right field, guys. That was a ground ball to right field. And that's a single to center. So a different team has something to say about it. You look at the stats, guys. Adam Wainwright is an impressive starter for the Cardinals, giving up 2 hits, 4 strikeouts so far.
I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride.
Mets know what they got to do, guys. We're going to keep on bringing everything up to catch up the Atlanta Braves. Wainwright sets the target. That's going to be a strike to begin. And on the replay, guys, Luis Guillorme is 1 for 1. Got a double his first time up. Runner on at first. Nobody out. Runner looking to steal second. Wainwright sets the target. No pitch to Lewis. And does he steal? He is caught out stealing. He's trying to get a steal on it. And once his steal percentage was up to the 90s, but his speed was like in the 60s, almost 70. But 9 times out of 10, it was in the 60s somewhere. The speed. But it was almost started. We gave a good grab on it. Wainwright will set the target. That's going to be a ball and 2 strikes to him to fend off. You guys can also check out a list of Zelby LeBay making a left shout out. About 375 mods and our followers. Good to see you, partner. Okay, guys, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, there's about 400 Pokemon. And Scarlet and Violet in total, pretty much combined. So basically, I still don't see myself going after another Switch. I really don't. I mean, if I do, I would probably play something different. Instead of a game that saw a 6 out of 10 over 9 days ago. And that would be Scarlet and Violet fighting the Pokemon. The Pokemon's been going around for a very long time. You know, ever since it came out with the Nintendo Game Boy Color systems, along with the Game Boy, to be honest. Then it has something impressive for the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, for the consoles that were following on it. But I'm not much to really assert. But Pokemon games know how to draw attention, draw impressiveness, and got a lot of popularity and good stuff in general. So, I don't know. But I will say, they want to add something different on it. That's going to be a strikeout, guys. Home play at the first. And the inning is over. But Alonso's average dropped again. Alright, guys. Nothing much going on. It's 1-0 Cardinals. We're going to bomb the 4th inning. Finale at Busch Stadium. Mets we're going to keep it under control, though. Make sure everything's okay and better than decent. Alright, guys, for our awesome community, now months on the top stories. But the top stories today, guys, on a Sunday morning for baseball. You guys can still score a deal on Sonic Frontiers. if you guys have a Switch, an Xbox Series, or
The wind of the
pretty
pitch.
much a PS5, you guys are
And
welcome to
this is the zone.
score
And
pretty
that's
much
ball one.
a low price amount for not Scarlet Violet, but Sonic Frontiers, the new game that's on the Sonic franchise, coming out of Sega, Sony, and anything else that's brought to our attention.
And a pitch.
Mama Ni Uno, make a love shout out, Salaha, good to
Next
see you.
offering is outside.
Proud of 375 mods, amazing followers. That's more tremendous and more delightful.
The wind to kick
Well,
the
guys,
pitch.
Peterson will pitch to Beta.
Fought off foul.
He does lead up for the Cardinals, guys. That's a foul to right field. It says in commission. Right, well, guys, 2-2.
The big
Peterson
lefty
sets
turns,
target to
kicks,
Beta.
steals. Now
And that's
fly
going to be a
ball to
flying
right
ball
center.
to deep
Marte
right
drops
center.
over to his left. Oh, he
And
can't
it
squeeze
does not get it. That's going to be a big base hit, guys. That's going to be a trouble to right center. Here come the Cardinals. That'll be scored as an
Not an easy
E8.
play by any stretch. He went a long
Not
ways
not a
just to
something
get to
not
that
something
fly
you guys
ball.
want to have
All
on
that hard work
defense.
to get there, you're expected to bring it
Try to make
down.
something
I have
as
to
a ground
think
ball,
that the
trying
ball
to
was bouncing on him a little bit, and
sell
what I
what you've
mean
got,
is
and it's
you
like
run a long ways, you can
you get an error by mistake. But Tang, Angus, how you
make the
doing?
head
Make a left
move.
shout out.
Community.
Next batter, guys, who can fly
Running technique is
Yadi
critical.
Molina.
That's something that's often overlooked.
But Tang, thank you so much. Guys, can also check out an anime movie review called The Humans. I'm gonna jump on this real quick. Why do I want a third, guys? Nobody out. Peter said we'll pitch to Yadi.
Next offering
That's 2
is
strikes
in for
on
a
him.
strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that
It's
pitch.
time for third guys
and
with
not
2
sure
homers.
exactly what tied him up there.
I can still
Couldn't
see
pull
him being in the
trigger.
Hall of Fame
And perhaps
by one of the
best
best
pitch
players
you'll
of
see
all
in this
time.
at-bat to hit.
And he does get a strikeout. That's
And
out
the
number
first
1.
out.
Wow, that's a tough
But I want to
call
throw
for
guys
the
before
hitter,
base.
but The pitcher will take that all
We're trying to
day
hold
long.
on
Not quite in the
phenomenally.
strike zone, but he found a spot
We got the
that
human
the
side an
umpire
8 out
is
of
going
10.
to,
Not too
at
bad.
least for now, allow him
So
to
I've
get
heard
that
it's a good
call. So
movie.
hitters are going to have to make an
Coming out of a
adjustment, but
Thanksgiving
pitchers are going to learn from
of
those
a
things and really
American
try to
holiday.
exploit 'em if they
But
can.
Independence
Young
Day,
in the box here.
Veterans,
Lets
maybe
that one
Mother's
go
Day
for
and
ball.
Father's Day. Whatever is more delightful, awesome, something to have a strong pursuit. Alright guys,
Pitch.
Peterson will pitch to the song. He's 0
This
for
is
1
outside.
on the replay.
2-0.
Great community.
Looks more focused at the
A great
plate and working
community.
You guys consider yourselves
first at bat
news.
strikeout.
We don't got a lot of
One away
IGN
with a
news
runner
today,
at
guys.
third.
We don't. But keeps it more settled. Alright, well guys, Peterson looking for a strike.
Next
He
pitch
does,
is
he does
outside.
not.
Appears they're working around him with the
So we don't
base
got a
open
lot of
scene.
IGN
Well,
news
you know
this
these
morning.
2-0 counts,
I mean, we don't
they're just
usually get a
not
whole
what they
lot.
used to be.
Pretty much every weekend.
When I say that,
Maybe it's
but
something that's more fun.
ultimately, this is a strategic game,
Yes,
and
Peterson
you
will set
expect
the
to see
target.
this type of approach
And that's
by
a
the
strike
pitcher
to
in
the
this
song
situation.
finally. You guys do not want to walk about him that quick. As long as you have a pretty good pitcher that can throw.
Swings
Strike
and
number 2,
misses,
guys,
and
for
we're
3
filled up.
balls. So running on the third, 1 out. You guys full count. Let's set the target to the song.
And it's fouled away.
Hold on there, guys.
Runner
Redo
on at third,
Duarte,
1 gone.
make a left shout out. How you doing? Hola, como estas? And the pitch of the song,
Next
foul to
offering is
Porcino.
foul back.
Great community.
That's something righteous. Samantha, thank you so much.
At the belt and fire.
Peterson will pitch to the song,
The punch
and he'll
out
strike him
there.
out at
2
ease.
down.
Nice strikeout by David Peterson.
A great
That's out
community.
number 2. That's LeBay, thank you so much. My son's been pretty good, guys. That's why Zach Dawson has an excellent popular name. From 1912 to 2022 of this year.
Misses.
You guys already understand what my highest likes are. In over 6 years on YouTube for me, and over 4 years on Twitter.
Lifted in the air.
Now
Right
with Pujols,
field.
guys, is 0 for 1. That's going to be a fly out to right field.
Smith
Dominic
makes
Smith
the
is there.
catch, and
Gets a
that'll
nice
do
catch.
it. So one
And
left
the
for
side is
Cardinals.
retired.
They lead it 1-0.
After 4 innings, guys, Mets have 2 hits and 1 error. Cardinals 1 run, 6 hits, no errors. And it's 1-0 Redbirds, guys. So a lot of time to begin.
And welcome back. We go to the top
Mets
of the
will gonna
fifth.
get back
Now,
and go
here
strong.
is J.D. Davis.
Leading off for the Mets, guys, in the top of the 5th. Finale at Busch Stadium with J.D. Davis. He struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, Adam Wainwright knows what he strives for
The wind of the
when it
pitch.
comes to get something on the player.
Swings
That's going to be a
through
strike
that
on the
one.
Well,
curve.
he's been incredibly efficient in
That
this
McNeil,
one. First pitch
Danny
strike
Davis is
percentage
tied third
over
with 3 homers.
70%. That's well above league average.
That's going to be
and
ball
that's
one
what's allowed
on his,
him to pitch well up until this point.
pretty much on his bat.
Righty to the plate.
We're going to have a pitch again. That's going to be foul on the curve. That's 2 strikes and 1
He's going
ball.
off speed. He needs to elevate
Put on
here
the
with
guys.
2
My
strikes
highest
out of the
likes is
zone.
808. Views 1478.
They say
And
you're
bonds 375. That's going to be a strikeout,
Over to
guys.
Goldie.
Home
And
plate
leadoff
the
man
first
set
already.
down, and they're
That's
half
out
the
number
fifth.
1. Usually you want to swing at something that, instead of striking out, maybe it's trying to get a walk, for example, or trying to get a nice base
McNeil
hit,
stands in.
or pretty much the main thing is trying to get a home run. Any player would try to hit something that's pretty much good and have something to look at this point.
In there
The guys who
for
comes Steph
strike
McNeil,
one.
he's 0 for 1. He's got the entire 5-year career so far.
Yeah, the right-hander
But Jazz
deals.
Vonks, thank you so much.
Swing,
Well, guys, that's going to
pop
be
up, and foul grab.
almost a base
Yeah,
hit
that
to
drops
left, but that's a foul ball. That's 2 strikes to add.
Left-hand hitter waits.
We're going to make short work,
Misses.
and that's
Gonna count
ball
him at
1. 2 strikes now. Once again, I don't see my pun doing anything. I mean, yes, he had a good time with her father last night, and she did. So I was hoping I would have had a late night call. But we haven't had that set to begin for
On
the
the
last
ground, right side.
several days now.
Steps
It's
on
ground ball to
first
first,
for the
guys.
out.
Good
Steps on the
fade
bag
and
at first
sinking action
base.
to that changeup. Got
Picks
that
it back
hitter to
in.
roll over.
And that's out number 2.
The left fielder, Mark Canha.
2 outs already, guys,
Here's
on the
Mark
replay.
Canha.
Batting 6, guys,
Well,
here comes
on the
Mark
mound,
Conha.
very efficient.
On the
Able to
replay, he
produce
flown
an
out his
outcome.
first time
Seems
up.
like
He's
within
0
the
for
third or
1.
fourth pitch of just
Love
about
Bite,
every
thank you
at-bat.
so much. How you doing? About 375 mods in our followers.
First offering misses
More
badly
awesome,
for
more
ball
popular,
one.
more amazing, delightful to the Hinzers. And keep it more entertained.
And that's
That was going to be a nice
just
hit, guys,
foul.
but that's fouled
Starting
left.
to get some pretty good
Well,
timing on
Conha
that
is not
breaking
2
ball,
months.
but he's gonna have
He's
to
0 for
stay
1
ready
though.
for a fastball.
One guy will
Don't
set
wanna
the
watch one
target.
go right by you.
It's going to be foul on the curve again. We're going to duplicate better. We're going to strategize a little bit more. Foul on the cut seamer. Would have been ball 2. When the players thought he was going to get it. Pretty much on the replay.
Here's a
We're going
1-2.
with pitch to Mark Conha. 2
Tap
balls and 2
dances out of
strikes.
the way
Almost a
of
hit
that
by
one.
pitch stance. As far as what's going on tonight, apparently my pun handled last
Shootout, nobody on.
workday this morning, and then Stefano gets to relax and has a weekend off. What's his next weekend? So, I don't think she has much going on tonight.
On the ground to the
Honestly,
left.
guys, I
And it
don't,
goes
but
just
I don't think
foul.
she does. But as I mentioned earlier today, one of her roommates has COVID. Tested positive yesterday. So, Mom and I are trying to think of something. They've all been spending time together for 2 hours, but
3-2
if that's the
down.
case, then we're gonna hear something
Swing a
back.
foul ball.
Pretty much from our
The
team
plate,
lead
they'll
today.
do it
So,
again.
I don't know what's gonna be going on with that. I have no clue. But I will keep you guys informed as well.
Here's a swing and a
Well, guys, that's
drive
going to be a
left
fire
field,
ball to
and
deep
he
left field.
knew it.
Racing back, and see you later. It's gone. It's gone, guys, to left field.
Mark Canha takes him deep.
On the
His
replay.
fourth home run
That is
of the
home run
season.
number 4,
And
guys,
we're
on the
level.
replay from
It's
Mark
tied at
Conha.
1.
It's Vols near. The fans in Busch Stadium on the finale on the replay do not please it. That's the 4th home run of the season, guys, for Mark Conha. And it's now 1-1.
Knew what pitch he
That's
wanted
what
to
the New
hit,
York Mets
spit
need to do,
on some
guys.
other
We're gonna
pitches in
catch
this
up the
at-bat,
Atlanta
was very
Braves on the
patient,
replay.
and it paid off.
But I believe Atlanta's playing, to be honest. Any team would try to get back in the game. That's what the Mets were trying to do. 2nd place on the replay so far, and that's a fourth strike, guys, by Mark
So
Conha.
2 away with nobody on.
So at 7
Here's
homers
the
now.
shortstop
And actually
at
7
the
RBIs.
plate. Eduardo
Next player, guys, Eduardo Escobar. That's going to be a base hit past second.
For a base hit.
Any player can do something good, but can do better for existence. That's a single to center. How about
All
that,
over
guys?
one right there. That
Well, we
pretty
have
much
something
split
to
the
think
zone
about.
down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them.
That's why the Mets are trying to keep the distance moving. And they are. Gets it nice and sharp, nice and poignant. and
Go
ball
ahead, run on
connections.
base. And next for the Mets,
My guy's batting eighth. Here comes
Smith.
Dominic Smith.
His
He's
first
0 for
at bat
1.
was a strikeout.
2 outs, runner on at first base.
And he swings and
So what I
misses
did
at the
last
initial
night,
offering.
when my son was out and about, he was having supper with her father last night, and I decided to have supper with my Subway family during the evening. So I was doing my own thing while she's doing something with her family. So even though we haven't had any late night calls for the last several days, I mean the reason why is because I've been tired, just been tired after work,
And the pitch.
trying to get everything done.
And that's down and away.
She does have plenty of cleaning that
Leads
she's
off
been
first
doing.
with 2
So
down to the inning.
that's why her and I both have been really tired. Decided not to call and not to text and
Next
whatnot.
pitch is
But
outside. It's 2-2.
honestly, guys, I don't know what the plan's going to be tonight. I really don't. But what if I'm coming down for 2 hours or not? We got to see what happens.
And now it's
That's 3 balls and 2 strikes
3-2,
already.
2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield.
But yeah,
He's gotta
other than
stay
that,
focused on the pitch.
We're hoping to. My love and I are
3-2
hoping to keep plans towards
Fouled off
one of her
again.
roommates.
And it
Make
remains
sure
3
to
and
see how
2.
she's doing and what's going on. I mean, no one should be able to test positive or negative. I mean, negative
Here comes the
is
pitch.
50-50.
And a
That's gonna be foul
ball,
on the
he
curve,
stays
guys.
alive.
Runner on the first 2 outs with 3 balls and 2 strikes on them. One line will pitch to Smith
And
to
a
set the
payoff
target.
pitch.
And that's gonna be a
Line
line
drive
drive to
base
left
hit.
center, guys. Look at this. That's
And
gonna be a
that'll
base
kick
hit
off
to
the
left
base
center.
of the wall. Escobar is waved home.
And a run will definitely score. That's a
He'll
double.
score and the Mets take the lead.
And the Mets are up 2-1, guys.
He
Look
really
at
had a
this.
battle for that
First
one.
double by
Man,
Dominic
so
Smith.
fun to watch.
It is
Just
2-1
an awesome
Mets.
swing of the bat, quick
Finale at
hands,
Busch
and
Stadium
just goes
on
to
the
baseball.
replay.
108 on the exit velocity. Man,
That's why the Mets were
coming off
trying
the bat pretty good. I
put
know
the
he's
pressure
feeling
on
good about it.
the Braves in first
Man at
place.
second here with 2 away.
Pretty much on any
next for
baseball.
New York, Tomas
But speaking
Nido.
of baseball, guys, I did do Game 2 of
First
1971
offering is fouled
on
off.
Action PC Baseball last night. And it was opening day. It was my Yankees coming off of a opening day win. Only one game on the schedule. Defeated the Red Sox 10-6 yesterday.
Runner leads
So
away
we did
at
that
second.
in the morning.
Ball
And then we
1-0.
did Game 1 of the Game Series between
2
my
outs
Yankees
and 1 in
taking
scoring
on the
position.
Washington Senators of 1971. And once
Next
I was checking out
pitch
other
inside.
things on
2
PC
balls and a
Baseball
strike.
for a change,
Curveball kinda backed
and
up on him there. I think it just
I'm actually
slid
liking
out of
Action
the
PC.
hand a little bit too soon.
We play baseball. I'm enjoying it. It's great. It's amazing. I do prefer it's better than Stratomatic.
The 2-1.
Better than doing cards and dice.
They
But
say you win.
but the top 2 games that I'm recently doing, what I'm normally doing right now is
And he
I am doing
Stays
I'm still doing
alive.
cards and dice on Inside Pets. I'm still doing that. I still have 80, 89, and 2000. I'm going with Pets. And that's going to be a fly out to left
O'Neal
center.
on his way over.
As it gets there, he
Makes the
does make the
grab,
catch.
tracks it
And the
down
side is
after the
retired.
long run. And that
Good stuff
is
to
the third
draw
out of the
attention
inning.
on the replay.
Last half of the 5th coming up. It's
Alright
the
guys, we
Mets
go to
2
bottom of the
and
5th inning.
Cardinals
It's Mets
1.
2, Cardinals 1. Mets know what they're doing. It is finale at Busch Stadium on the
We head to
replay.
the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second
Alright guys,
baseman,
bottom of the
Tommy
5th.
Edman.
Leading off for the Redbirds will be Tommy Edman.
Nice inning
David
on
Peterson will
offense,
stay on the
some
mound.
runs across. This is where you
Tommy
want
Edman
the
guys
starter
on
to
the
go out
replay.
there
It's
and
1
have a
for 2.
shutdown inning.
So we don't
Don't
got
give
a lot
that
of
other
IZ
team
news
any
to go
hope.
through.
You just hope they didn't get through this
Peterson will
inning, get
pitch
the
to
bats back
Edman.
up there while
That's
they're
1
hot.
ball and 1
And the
strike now.
first offering is not close.
But 9 times out of 10, I will say Action PC Baseball it's really good. I would say it's
The
really
line and
good, to
pitch.
be honest. That's why you've got 24
And a foul
teams
ball.
in the 1970s with the Senators. I mean, the Senators are really they have a kind of thing, you know? It's like, when the Senators debuted in Major League Baseball, it was back in the
ripped into right.
it was probably back in the 1920s when they recently first appeared.
Well, that
So
was an important at bat in this game.
they
so
they
great
recently
job
first
there, stepping up
appeared
to the
as a
challenge.
team.
Nice job of driving
You had
that
your
pitch the
Yankees,
other
you
way
had
on the line. You know, hitters
Senators,
take
you've
so
got
many reps in the cages,
the Boston
working on going to the opposite
Brooklyn
field. It doesn't
Robins
always
instead of the
translate into the
Dodgers.
game, but right there it did,
Other
and
good
it did
teams
perfectly.
that all of
Now
us
they've got
remember,
some speed
back in the
on first, so
1920s.
we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alright guys, but on at first, nobody out. Against Brendan Donovan. He singled his first time up. He's 1 for 2. Plus with the ball. Peterson will pitch to Donovan. That's
Next
2 balls and
offering
no
is
strike now.
downstairs.
Thought he
Chris
was
with
going
that
to catch up on the
distraction and
sinker.
a speedy guy at first. He's in a
So as I
favorable
look
hitter's
at
count.
the replay stats, guys, the standing board between team rosters between all 24 teams, especially my Yankees.
And here
Peterson set the target. Give me a ground ball to second. Throws to second. Throws to first base.
Double play.
2 for the price of 1, guys. That is out number 2 now. It's always good. It's always a legendary defensive play. You have a base runner at first, and trying to go to second,
Next up for the
and tries
Cardinals.
to get a hit out
Contact
of
guy,
it, but
good defender.
can't do much better than that for our awesome community. Alright, guys, against Paul Goldschmidt is 1 for 2. You have Pearson will pitch to Goldschmidt. That's 1
First
ball and
pitch
1 strike.
just misses.
So we still have a couple unbeaten teams, guys, on my 1971 Yankees replay. And no, guys, 9 times out of 10, Action PC Baseball is not cards and
And
dice.
there's a ball.
So the unbeatens that stand, the Pirates are 3-0, 2-0 are the Cardinals, which you guys can see today. New York Mets is 2-0, Giants 3-0. My New York Yankees are 2-0 with the Baltimore Orioles. The California Angels are 3-0. So there are some good teams on my PC right now. We just saying walk for a strike. That's 3 balls and no strike now.
He hasn't fallen behind in the
As far as
count
winless
like this
teams, it's
all
still a young
day.
season.
He's in danger of walking
You've got
his
the
first
Phillies,
batter right here.
Expos at 0-2, Padres 0-4, the Senators at 0-3, Red Sox 0-2. Pretty much in general, maybe like average. Royals are 0-4. But they did not have George Brett back then. And also the Bronco Brewers at 0-2. Well, I got 3-1 count. Peterson will set the
3-1
target,
on the way.
and here's the pitch to Goldsmith. It's going to be
That one
foul on a
fouled off.
four-seamer. But no, guys, the stats have been pretty good. They really are. I'm enjoying PC baseball a little bit more than I do with Stratomatic, with cards and dice.
Line drive.
And that's going to be a line
caught.
drive to short and caught by Eduardo Escobar. Gets a nice catch, and the side is retired. Well, guys, we played 5 innings. And it's 2-1 Mets. Mets are going to catch up.
Back here at the ballpark,
With the Atlanta
top of the
Braves right now
sixth
for
inning, and
number
stepping
1.
in for New York, Starling
Well, guys, top of the
Marte.
6th, leading off for the Mets right now will be Starling Marte. It's 1 for 2 on the replay.
Pitch.
Wingway will pitch to him. That's
That
1 ball
one
and no
misses,
strike on him.
And that is ball
So the thing
one.
about PC baseball, guys, is
And the
if we're
righty
looking to see
deals.
how the other teams have been doing, or how the other
Bounced
players
up
have
the
been doing,
middle. And it gets by him.
there's three options. You've got recent games, headlines, and upcoming. See how the teams have been doing,
Just
the
kept
starting
it
pitchers
simple,
have been
playing
doing,
cover with the middle of the
how the
infield,
players have been
took it
doing
back
between
where
the
it came
stats.
from, and there's just no
Anything
one
else
there
in
to knock it
general.
down.
And that's a single to center
Here's Luis Guillorme.
on the play. Runner on at first, nobody out. Against Los Galorme. He's 1 for 2 on the replay.
On the ground.
To a ground ball to short,
Over
throws to
Edman.
second.
On
And
the
does the same
Goldschmidt.
thing, guys.
That's
Throws to
2.
second, throws to first base. And that's 2 outs on the play. 2 for the price of 1. 6-4-3.
The first baseman.
But as far as who's leading the home runs in total,
And next
I mean,
for
you've
the
got
Mets,
Hank Aaron
Pete
playing
Alonso.
for a team. You also have Thurman Munson playing for my Yankees in general. Pretty much,
That
you
hits
had
the dirt,
you had
and
pretty
it's
good
1-0.
players.
Action in the pen
for their
down
own
there.
major teams.
Dakota Hudson up and loosening
Well, guys,
in
the
the
Cardinals
pen.
have 2
Woodford
right-handers warming up.
as
Dakota
well.
Hudson and Zach Woodford. Pete Alonso, guys, is 0 for 2. It's probably in the 210s right now. McGuire will pitch to Alonso.
Hard
That's going to be a ground ball
base
past
knock.
short, and that's a base hit. Alonso will have something on it. He gets a single to left center.
Well, the last 10 games or
It's
so
something
have
on
been
the board.
anything but fun at the plate for
In
him,
total,
so he has to feel good. He somehow got to that
Well, as far as
outside pitch
who's
and
been
pulled
doing
it
very
hard into
well,
the
you've
outfield.
got
Not exactly what you're supposed to do
pretty much
with
the
that
top
kind of
pitchers.
location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball
Pretty
came
much
off
what
his
I'm
bat.
looking at on my PC right now.
Now
Of Action
it's
PC
J.D.
Baseball
Davis.
of 1972.
Oh,
That's-
now
that's
a
strike
wild
number
pitch.
1, guys.
Well done behind the dish.
And that's Mr. 28 leading off next on the replay. And that is J.D.
Alonso,
Davis.
The runner at first.
He's
with
0 for
2
2
gone.
so far. Runner on at first with 2 outs. Wingway will pitch to Davis.
And now
Almost
the
a hit
count
by
is
pitch
even.
chance. Dodgers up 3-0, guys, at the D-backs. But I am enjoying PC baseball. The plan going forward is I'll probably buy a couple more seasons down the road. Which is why my next Money in the Bank will be coming up probably during the second week. During the first or second week of December.
Right there.
Well,
I'm going to get my phone bill roundabout and also Google Play for premium. With Vivian will still have the rest of my payment. Probably looking at 120, maybe like 115 on the payment. Involving the likes and the views. Well, I think I probably am, so Google Play will also come back the same way. Alright guys, we go to bottom of the 6th. It's Mets 2, Cardinals 1. Finale at Busch Stadium. Mets will going to continue it a little bit. We got Tyler O'Neill, the lead off bottom of 6th for the Cardinals. He's 2 for 2 on the replay, 2 singles.
He's like Mike Trout.
We got Peterson sets the target. Here's the pitch to O'Neill.
Whether it's a basketball, he can do it.
Long as it's not bright enough to signify or anything. So now I'm thinking of something. And also coming out of this past Friday, you guys understand what I reminded you guys that my opponent was watching the Christmas lights in Toledo, and I will say it was probably good for him. And that's a double to center, guys. Here come the Cardinals. For a double by Tyler O'Neill. Here come the Cardinals now. Tries to keep it more of a handful. Jeopardize often. And get back in. Trying to get something in the matchup for a change. So what I'll probably do if I do get a couple extra seasons down the road for this year, I'm thinking of one of two. Like guys, there's gonna be a new pitcher coming in.
And here comes the Mets manager.
David Peterson will hang up the gloves. He's only given up 1 run, so he did all right. The manager gets a pat on the back for the starter for the Mets for the finale at Busch Stadium. He actually did all right. All right, guys. Right now, the new pitcher for the Mets right now, Mr. Lugo. Here's a reliever on the replay. Playing his 6th start of the season, he has 2 losses. With a not so good 648 run average. He has 4 walks and 11 strikeouts, though. Corey Dickerson will lead off, guys. He'll be facing Seth. He'll pass to Dickerson. Right on the second, nobody out. See, if I'm looking to buy a couple extra seasons, I would probably do 1980. And maybe somewhere down the road doing the 1960s. Would that be something that I can maybe advise on my future text coming up? But, and to be honest, guys, Amazon finally got done. So, and that's going to be a base hit past second base. And a run will score. That's a single to center. And it's all tied up at 2-2. Cardinals trying to stop the Mets for what they're doing. Line will score, guys, and that's a single to center. Finale at Busch Stadium. And it's kind of like a Royal Rumble. Pretty much something to ponder. Well, guys, right around at first, nobody out. Here comes Harrison Bader. Lugo will pitch to him. That's going to be a strike, no ball to him. Harrison Bader, guys, is 0 for 2. He grounded out in the 4th inning so far. Right around at first base, nobody out. Lugo will pitch to Harrison. That's a ball and 1 strike now. Something to duplicate, probably ponder.
A good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher.
Lugo will pitch to Bader. It's going to be a foul on a 2-seamer now.
Get yourself in the
Gets a nice opportunity to probably create some distance. Lugo will pitch to Bader. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a really good take.
Not much to frustrate. Not strongly handle a situation. And a pitch from him. That's going to be a strikeout on the slider.
And now one away.
You struck him out, guys, for our awesome community. When I will hold on to first base. That's the first down beginning. As long as some of us can really tell the difference. I mean, you see the difference between a player and a pitcher. Tries to get something to go with, and pretty much remains out of sight. But remains to be seen, but has more to decorate and handle. Well, guys, next batter is Yadier Molina. We're going with pitch to Yadi. That's going to be a strike to begin. Yadi, guys, has struck out both times on the replay. He's 0 for 2. We're facing Seth Lugo. Lugo sets the target. Here's the pitch to Yadi. And that's going to be a fly out to right, and he gets there. That's out number 2.
And there's 2 away.
And saves at first base, guys, after a nice out number 2 play.
And stepping in
And he
for
got
the
him.
Cardinals, Paul DeYoung.
Well, guys, 2 outs gives Paul the song. On the replay, he also struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. And Total has something to avenge. 2 outs, guys, on the replay. Runner on at first base. We're facing Seth Lugo. Lugo sets the target. That's going to be a strike to begin. And the ponder and hang tough.
And the pitch.
Lugo sets the target to Paul.
Check swing,
That's
but he
going to be
went
strike
too
number
far.
2 now.
And it's 0-2.
Pretty much a decent amount impressive. If it's trying to hit something that is impressive.
The pitch.
Lugo, we're going to make short work.
And that
That's going to be a foul on the curve. We're going to keep it under pressure. No an advantage point.
Now.
That's going to be a ball and 2
outside.
strikes
Well,
now.
that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2
But also, guys, my
count.
opponent has to
Excellent
work
job
this
of the
morning,
hitter
and
to
then
play disciplined to lay
I have
off
no
that
clue what's
pitch.
going on tonight.
Next
I
pitch
don't.
misses way outside.
I'll probably just relax for a while until I go back to work tomorrow. So,
And the right-hander deals.
I mean,
And a foul
to be
ball
honest, my
stays
opponent
alive.
does miss having late night calls with me. I mean, he does, and it's only been like the last several days.
And now
Been
it's
like,
filled up.
what do you call it? Probably like for 3 to 5 days or something. I cannot recall. Yes, we're going with pitch at the song.
Right side.
It's going to be a ground ball to second. Then McNeil is there. Throws to Alonso.
That ends the
It's a
inning.
nice inside.
So 1 run in the inning.
And that's the final out of the inning.
2-2 game.
After 6 innings, guys, Mets have 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Redbirds have 2 and 9. We go to top of the 7th inning, guys. It's Mets 2, Cardinals 2. Finale at Busch Stadium. Mets trying to catch up the Atlanta Braves for this morning. The doubleheader of baseball.
He last pitched 2
New
days
pitcher, guys,
ago.
for the Redbirds, Dakota Hudson. He's making his 8th start today. He has 1 win on his record. Over 332.
Welcome
on
back. New
Dabbits.
inning getting started. Now it's the second base.
He's batting 5th, leading off for the Mets with Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
His hill is through 2.
Jeff
So for 2 on the replay.
The pitch.
Hudson will get the first pitch to McNeil. That's going to be a foul to left on the sinker. And the hang tough and balance it. And the pitch by Hudson to McNeil.
Next
1 ball
one's
and 1
off the
strike.
plate. And the count even
But to be honest,
1-1.
guys, me doing Action PC Baseball from Dave Coates Sports, I do want to deliver a shout out to pretty much Action PC for doing everything that they do, involving golf, baseball, basketball.
The wind of the pitch.
I don't know if I should maybe do basketball for next year for Action
And that
PC.
one
I mean,
almost
I'm gonna
out.
hang on Action PC Sports for a long, pretty much better than a short while. Probably more extra soon.
2-2 now.
I mean, I'm probably gonna have some good plans with that
Popped up.
while I'm continuing to do Action PC Baseball. That's
And
gonna be the
there's one
plan
down.
for sure. Basketball maybe sometime down the road. But my main focus is baseball in total. Basketball
Now the
equals
left
with
fielder, Mark
BB.
Canha.
So, yeah, guys, maybe basketball, but I'm gonna focus on baseball for now. Because Mark Conhine is all for 2.
Swings through that one.
Probably would have waited a
1-1.
little bit.
Definitely not going to make his highlight tape.
That's gonna be a strike from Hudson. Well, guys, Hudson will pitch to Conhine. It's 1 for 2.
Comes up
That's gonna be strike
empty on
number
the
2
swing.
now.
0-2 now.
2 pretty nasty sliders to
That's
put this
Hudson.
hitter in an
Gonna make
0-2
short
count.
work.
If you're up there at the plate,
He sets
you
the
gotta
target,
look
here's
up
the
in the
pitch to
zone
Conha.
and spit on anything that's down.
That's gonna be a foul on a slider this time. We're gonna have a measurement. And I'll say I have 2 strikes, but not a single ball to acknowledge.
The wind to the pitch.
Some more pitch to Conhoff. It's
That
gonna be a
one
ball and
inside.
2 strikes now.
Down 1-2.
I'm also on my phone, guys, on a live stream with my second rows and also my third row is Vinci.
And down on
And which
strikes.
I do not see on the panel.
And there are 2 down.
I do not.
Community.
Zane,
Escobar. Up now
Billy
for the Mets.
Zane. It's not my lover. Morning, Zane, make a love shout out. How you doing? Welcome to our awesome community. About 375 miles and our followers. How are
Say
you?
it went.
Here comes Eduardo Escobar, guys. He's 1 for 2. He'll be taking on Dakota Hudson on the replay. Keep it nice and slow, smooth, normal. Something to probably get out of our
And
system.
the count is 1-1.
So if I'm willing to buy 2 more seasons, guys, probably down the
Line
road,
to kick the pitch.
maybe before Christmas time. I think I'll
And the
probably
count
go
1
after.
and 2.
I'll probably stick with the 1900s instead of the 2000s. Maybe do something that Utah Mike is doing with Stratomatic
alive.
and also Action PC Baseball. It was doing the
Righty to
1976
play.
season. We play on Stratomatic, and
And that one.
he hasn't gone back to that
wrapped
probably the
foul.
last couple weeks now. Maybe 2 weeks already. Someone pitched it in Wardo.
Way
Almost a hit by
inside,
Pets.
gets
That's
out of
2
the way.
strikes and 2 balls,
Straighten him
guys,
up a
to
little
him.
bit.
But that's usually a little bit more to the
2-2
atmosphere.
now.
Hudson will pitch in Escobar.
And a
It's gonna be foul on
ball,
the
he
sinker.
stays alive.
Probably would have had something different for a change.
Kicks and fires.
Hudson will pitch in Escobar again.
Got it.
That's gonna be a strikeout
And the Mets
on
go
him.
1-2-3. Mets go down quickly. Score
And the side is
remains
retired.
2-2.
Hudson makes short work in total. Well, guys, we go to bottom of the 7th. It's Mets 2, Cardinals 2. Mets trying to
Back here
keep it
at
up
Busch
there.
Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th.
But now we have
And
Busch
now it's
Stadium.
Albert
We go
Pujols' turn
to
to
bottom
hit.
of the 7th inning, guys. Who comes to power hitter? He'll still be in the Hall of Fame with Yanni. That's Albert Pujols. Sabrina YTC, make a love shout out. How you doing? Welcome to our awesome community. 375 miles and our followers. Well, guys, Lugo will pitch to Pujols.
To third.
It's gonna be a ground ball to third. That's Sadie Davis.
Toss to
Toss to Pete
Alonso.
Alonso,
And
and he
one
stops
away in the
Pujols
bottom
on
of
the
the
tracks.
Fastball groove right
And
down
gets
the
a great
middle. Usually
collapse.
a lot of
That's
damage done
number
with that
1.
pitch. A hard grounder.
Albert Pujols,
Wanted to get
guys,
that
is
ball
one
in
of
the
the
air, maybe
powerful
drive it into
batters
the
of
gap.
all time.
Back
He always
to the
has and
leadoff.
always will be. When it comes to drawing a lot of attention. Kiza Torres, make a love shout out. How you doing? Welcome to our awesome community as well. With our 375 miles and our followers.
In there.
That's gonna be a
for
strike to begin.
1.
Trying to keep
So
good
obviously, guys, for
speed
tonight,
off the
I don't know.
bases.
I don't know what's gonna be the plan after my love's done with work, but she did have a nice time with her dad, pretty much for supper. But other than that, guys, can't press her anything else. Having any other attention, which is already at work right now, so.
Left-hand batter
I mean, silly
waits.
enough, one of my love's roommates has COVID. But my phone tested negative yesterday,
Well, he
so
missed badly with
that came
0-2
out of work
fastball.
as well.
Hitter has to understand.
So
Probably wants to try to put him away
I am
with
not
that
100%
pitch, so
sure
gotta stay ready for
if
it.
I will if I were to come down for 2 hours or not. Now, if it remains to be seen, maybe like self-help. Castlephobia, Bianca, make a love shout out. How you doing? We'll go with pitch to Tommy.
This
And that's
one
gonna be a
popped
pop-up
Escobar under this one.
behind second. When the
Makes
Escobar's
the
there,
grab.
makes the catch.
And there's 2 down.
And that's out number 2. Gets 2 good outs on the defensive side. Chris, make a left shout out. Y1. Good to see you, sis. Like I said, guys, my stuff's been very popular now. Over 6 years on YouTube and over 4 years on Twitter. Never give up, never surrender. Comes Lugo to Donovan, guys. He's 1 for
offering is
3.
down low. Ball 1.
And to satisfy.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Lugo will set the target. Here's the pitch to Brandon. And that's going to be a pop-up to
Escobar
left.
on the move.
Escobar is there to left field, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Redbirds down
But Edson
quietly.
J. Torres,
This
make a
game
left
is
shout
still
out.
tied at 2-2.
Welcome. Fell 375 miles and our amazing companions. So tied up at 2, guys, between Mets 2, Cardinals 2.
Well,
Finale at
back
Plus
and a
Stadium.
new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Alright, guys, new pitcher for the Cardinals now. Krez Yapana, make a left shout out. Stay positive and loyal, that's right. Along with love, support, and respect is the key. We'll be Cody Whitley, guys. 4th game
Back
appearance.
here in St. Louis, we
And
go to
leading off the top
at
of the 8th for the Mets
Dominic
right now
Smith.
will be Dominic Smith.
Right fielder, number 2, Dominic.
Dominic right now on the replay. He had an RBI double. He's 1 for 2 now. We'll be facing Cody Whitley. Was passed by Cody.
And the pitch.
Let's set the target. That's
Ball
going to be a
one
ball
there.
to him. Maria Panay, guys, is actually Panay, Germany. I think she's
And
usually
here
live
it
the
comes.
same time as I am, but definitely.
Ground ball to the right side. Goldie.
It all depends if
Over
it's
to pick it up.
24/7
He'll do it himself.
or
And a quick
normal
out
than
number
usual.
one.
Gets to the bag at first, guys, and that's out number 1.
Tomas Nido.
I went to the first out of the inning.
Tomas
That quick.
Nido at the plate.
Well,
This
guys,
guy,
batting
one of
ninth
the best defensive
will be
catchers
Tomas
going.
Nido.
You talk
He
about
struck out and
framing,
flown out. He's
the
0 for
ability
2.
to block, catch, and
He'll be
throw.
facing Cody
He's at the
Whitley.
top of the game.
Cody sets the target.
And he
Should be a
swings and
strike on the
misses,
slider.
and it's nothing
Go on.
wrong.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about.
Well, guys, 2 new pitchers warming up for the Redbirds.
This catcher
With
as
Nick
well.
Lindgren and
Really
Genesis
quick feet.
Cabrera.
He's able to recognize the pitch,
More to
see the
solidify
trajectory,
and more
and get into
to
a spot where he can block
take
those
advantage.
balls and keep them from going
Well, guys,
to the
Whitley
backstop.
sets the target.
And
That's gonna
he's
be
down
strike number
0-2
2
as he
already.
swings through it.
Too much of a lot to have something like that back in this arsenal. To probably strategize
Right
more.
through
But that's going to be a
there.
strikeout.
And a couple of quick
Strikeout
outs.
looking.
So the bullpen doing a nice job.
Out
backing
number
up the
2,
effort
guys,
from
on the
their
replay.
starter.
Now batting.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff.
Probably
so
needs
far.
something
I mean, they've
to
come in ready to do their job. and
probably
get outs.
exercise.
They've been pretty tough to get
Like
to in
Grayson.
this one.
Maybe have a little
Back
more
to the top of
expertise.
the lineup, and now the
But guys,
center
back to the
fielder,
lineup. He can start
Starling
Marte. He's 2 for 3. He'll be facing Whitley.
First
gonna be a
pitch
ball
doesn't
to give
find
him.
the zone.
Really impressive with
And the
way
replay
he
guy, Starling
frames, the way
Marte,
that he
the
sets
top
it up,
star.
because
He has 2
sometimes those
singles.
pitches
He's
are
2
off
for
the
3.
plate, but because he sets up and presents
Usually
it
any
so
player
well,
would try to
he
get
steals
something
strikes for
to
his pitcher.
apply. Ruben John Kadama, make a left shout out. Welcome.
Line drive.
And that's going to be a
Makes
line drive to short, guys. Caught short.
The Mets go down
And he got it.
1-2-3.
And that's it. And that's the final
Score
out.
range, 2-2.
Alright, guys, we go to bottom of the 8th inning. Mets at 2, Cardinals 2.
And welcome
Finale
back
at Busch
out of the
Stadium.
bottom of the 8th.
And that's bottom of the 8th. Leading off for the Redbirds will be Paul
He's a
Goldsmith.
big, strong guy.
He singled in the
Can
3rd
untie
inning
this
so
game
far, guys.
with one swing.
He's 1 for 3.
The right-hander back to work.
We got Seth Lugo will set the target. Here's the pitch to Goldsmith.
And ball
That's going to be a
one.
ball to give him. But other than that, yeah. Once we get through baseball this morning, next stream will probably be... As I mentioned earlier, I'll say it again, I don't know what's going on tonight, but
You get to this part of the order.
I might relax or
Yeah, there's
something,
some pop there.
or... I'm debating if I should do a new episode of God of War Ragnarok tomorrow after
Let the pitcher
work,
walk
or
you, if he will.
if I would get an episode of Yakuza Like a Dragon.
This one
I mean,
in the
Yakuza,
air,
guys,
right field.
is 1 to 2
Smith
days a week.
settles underneath it.
God of War Ragnarok
And
is up
it's
for Game of the
caught
Year.
out.
Once we get to the Game Awards in a couple weeks.
Up next,
Pretty much under 2 weeks for sure.
left fielder.
So that remains
And up
something
next for St. Louis,
surprising,
Tyler
something
O'Neill.
shocking, something awesome.
He is quite an
Having awesome
athlete.
gameplay,
I mean, you look
graphics,
around the other
comparisons,
sports, basketball,
excitement,
football, you feel like he could
anything
thrive
else
in
that's
one of
more
those sports,
to-
too.
Take attention. Here comes Tyler O'Neill, guys. He's up 3 for 3. Lugo will pitch to Tyler.
First pitch,
one
and
ball
he
to him.
just misses.
It's getting squeezed. a
So it
little
really
bit
all
here,
depends. If you guys want me to do a new episode of
And the
Yakuza
1-0.
this time, or do a new episode of God of War Ragnarok tomorrow.
And a big swing and a miss.
I don't know about Tuesday. I mean, usually Tuesday,
Danny Diaz.
I would not stream Tuesday after work, but it all depends on the situation today.
Line drive,
And
big
Tyler O'Neill,
hit.
guys, is going to be 4
So
for
the
4, and that's a
go-ahead
base
run
set
is
to
on
center
base with
field.
a knock.
Here come the Cardinals. Has a single to center.
The center fielder, number
One
20.
He's already on at first
Runner
base already.
Here's Dickerson.
Next batter, guys, is Corey Dickerson. What on at first, 1 out.
He
It's
swings
going to be a
and
foul
fouls
on a
one off.
circle change. Corey Dickerson, guys, on the replay has 2 singles, had a run scored. He's 2 for 3 already. What on at first, 1 out. Usually a pitcher would love to have a double play right now.
And that chance
And he will. Ground ball back to the mound. Throws the second, throws to first base. Double play. Bada boom. How you doing? And the side is retired.
We are tied 2-2.
We play 8 innings, guys. It's very interesting. We go to top of the ninth. It's Mets 2, Cardinals 2. Finale at Busch Stadium on the replay.
Back here at the ballpark.
That's why baseball is every Saturdays and Sundays. If I want to do a double head of baseball. Pretty much sometimes. LYS TV, make a love shout out, welcome. That's going to be a ground ball back to the mound. Willie's there, throws to first base already, and that's out number 1. Probably has something to settle, but does get the quick outing. Well, guys, here comes the man who has 6 homers with Eduardo Escobar. That's Pete Alonso, first baseman. He singled in the 6th inning. He's 1 for 3. Willie will set the target. Here's the pitch to Alonso. That's going to be a strike to give him. That's why Alonso is one of the goodest batters of all time. It comes to a nice Major League team. The same with Eduardo Escobar, too. Gets him right in front. 1-1 count. Willie will pitch to Alonso. Looks like a nice hit. That's a foul to left. Foul to left field instead of foul ball. Usually the ball was hit between the middle of the line. And that's going to be a strikeout, guys. Out number 2 now.
For the second time today.
Well, that's always the key.
Willie gets him out on strikes.
Effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher,
Probably would have had
really
something
allows you
else
to
to
start
swing at.
expanding the zone.
Probably
Guys
would have
become
waited, or
defensive, and all of a sudden,
probably would have gone in the
that
middle,
lane starts
probably
to
a
get
different
really
side.
wide. And what happens is
2 outs of the inning.
because
Here
of
comes
the
J.D.
pressure,
Davis.
you end
He's
up
0 for
committing to a
3.
pitch as a batter before
Willie
you
sets the target.
recognize what it is, and
That's
what
going to be a
leads to the
strike to give him.
Davis.
Holy
In
cow.
the box now. No balls in a
J.D.
strike.
Davis, guys, so far in the replay, he grounded out in the 6th inning. He's 0 for 3. He'll be facing Cody Whitley. Probably looking for something different exchange. And that's going to be strike number 2 now.
This guy's pounding
2 strikes with no ball. This is a team with trying to swing at something better. Something useful. And he does. That's a ground ball to short. Picks it up. Throws to first. And the inning is over.
6, 7, 8
Nothing doing so far. Even though the Mets are trying to get to first
2-2.
place. Trying to stop Atlanta. Tied at 2 apiece, guys. We go to bottom of the 9th. Finale at Busch
We
Stadium.
head to the bottom of the 9th. And stepping in for the
Bottom of the 9th,
Cardinals,
leading off for the
Harrison
Cardinals, we Harrison
This guy,
Bader.
a player that, if he gets on base, has the
He's 0 for 3 on the
ability to
replay.
really be aggressive getting
We
around
go
the
with
base
set the
paths.
target. Here's the pitch to Harrison Bader on the replay.
There's a strike.
That's going to be a
This
strike
guy's
to hold
great
him on.
speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can
finally
get
gets
it's gonna
some
give him
to
one more thing he's got to think
Get
about.
the pressure on. I still have this one thing on my right head, guys, to be honest, and probably just needs a little bit of energy for later. So that way I can just have something to probably have some in total.
Not in time.
And that's an
Great
infield
effort,
hit,
but it's
guys.
an infield hit.
Nobody got there, but that's a single.
Racing down the
Single on a
line,
bunt.
probably didn't assume
The
he
runner's
was gonna
on
be
at first
safe
base.
until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire.
Gets one in.
Nice
Take out the bunt, guys. That was Harrison Bader. Towards the left field line from home plate, and he got and that's a base hit.
Now the catcher
Usually another
up
team
to
would want
hit,
something
Yadier
off the bat
Molina.
too. And there's going to be a new pitcher, guys, coming on board. And the pitcher that will do the duties will be this man.
Base runner, you got to stay dialed
Well,
in
guys,
here.
new
Look
pitcher
for
on the mound for the
anything in
Mets
dirt.
will be
Try
Drew
your
Smith.
best to get into scoring position.
Swinging his fifth
On the
start on the
mound now,
replay,
Drew
number
Smith.
62.
The offense will
He has,
need to be
he has
ready for
one
the
win, no
breaking
loss,
stuff. He's got
with a
a great
186
curveball.
on average. He has pretty good size of strikeouts with 16. Pretty much a good amount of 16. It's 5 guys, it's Yadier Molina.
Bunting, and he pops it up.
And that's going to be caught, guys,
Brings it
to
in, and there's
from
one
Pete
down.
Alonso. First baseman, that's out number 1. He stops Yadier Molina from his tracks,
That's shortstop.
and he got him.
Paul.
One up stays put at
So they're
first.
making a move for a bat off the bench.
Well, guys, pinch hitting for the Cardinals now
Runner on
is
first
the
with one down
dangerous
for him.
Nolan Areno. On the replay, he's batting .294. Ford home is
His
17
fans,
RBIs
they're
now.
making a lot
We're
of
facing
noise,
Drew
putting
Smith. He'll
pressure
set the target.
on that pitcher out
That's
there.
a ball and no strike
And
to
the
him.
first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, Noah Reno, he's a good player too. He
One
is.
down,
But on at
winning
first with
run
one
on
out.
first.
Smith will pitch to Reno.
Next
That's gonna be a
offering
strike
is
and a
in
ball
for
to
a
him.
strike.
But we have some to probably stir in front of him. 1-1 count. Smith will set the target to Nolan.
They say you win.
That's gonna be 2 strikes on him. Something to look forward to. Well, guys, 1 and 2.
1-2 now.
Smith will pitch to Reno. And that's going to be a fly out to center. Not what anybody wanted.
Squeezes it.
Watay's
2
there,
away now.
and that's out number 2. Runner on at first will hold back a little bit.
Designated hitter, number 5.
And there's something on my head
Next
for a
is the
minute.
designated hitter, Albert
There we go.
Pujols.
Well, guys, here comes the
Pretty good
dangerous
speed over
Albert
there at first base. I think the
Pujols.
pitcher's
He
gotta
grounded out
slow
in the 7th.
everything
He's
down,
0 for
pull
3.
the ball a little bit,
He's one of the
step
best of
off,
all
just try
time,
to break
time
the
guys.
rhythm
He
and
used to play
timing
for the
of a
Redbirds
potential base stealer.
and the Angels.
That one's in there, 0-1.
I mean, he started his career with the Cardinals for a long time.
Distraction to the hitter at the plate.
Even
Go
though he's
ahead and
on,
get it out of
he's
the
only
way
in
so the
his
hitter can focus
40s
on the
now.
pitch.
Smith will pitch to Pujols.
Next one misses, and now it's even
Ball and 1
1-1.
strike. And now I have to it's my bomb again. Hold on. There we go. Well, yeah, guys, stay awesome, stay
2
great,
outs,
and
but the
stay
winning
entertained.
run
Always
is at
keep your heads
first.
up. Smith will pitch to
Next
Pujols.
pitch
That's
is
2 balls and
outside.
1 strike
Last
now.
couple of pitches breaking balls away.
Runner is
I
at
think
first
he's gonna
base, guys,
have
for
to
2 outs.
confirm
For our awesome
inside
community.
to be able to open up that location
We're going
if
to
he
keep it
wants to
under
go back
safe.
there later in this count.
And keep it under pressure. Got the 2-1 guys, Smith to Pujols.
Next
2 balls
offering
and 1
misses,
strike.
3-1.
A pitcher should not walk a batter. If it's a reliever or starter. Try to hold something by example. And trying to strategize. Foul to Pujols, guys. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. On the full count. Smith will target Pujols.
Fouled off again.
Looked like he was going to get that one.
Remains 3-2.
That's going to be foul. Another 3-2.
Trying to send
Smith
this
to
extra
Pujols.
innings.
And that's going to be a foul out to right field. And guess what, guys? It's going to be extra innings now. Both teams are tied at 2. Mets trying to catch up with the Atlanta Braves at number 1. As we go to top of the 10th inning, guys, as it brings the second base fly roll. Mets at 2, Cardinals 2, finale at Busch Stadium. And new pitcher, guys, reliever for the Cardinals will be Genesis Cabrera. Bringing fourth start of the season with a disastrous 831 run average. That's a walk and 2 strikeouts.
He's the new shortstop as he
Playing
comes in
shortstop,
as
guys, for the
defensive
Redbirds will be Amuno Sosa.
Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's the second
Leading off for the Mets,
Jeff
guys, top of
McNeil.
the 10th. Extra innings with Jeff McNeil. He's all for 3. He'll be facing Genesis Cabrera. But around the second, nobody out. Cabrera will pitch to McNeil.
And
That's going to be a
there's
strike up top. Usually a batter would hit something wise and something spectacular. They can bring the fireworks together.
And he'll walk.
Cabrera will pitch to McNeil. It's going to be a foul on home plate. But yeah, guys, I am not 100% sure what's going on tonight at all.
Kicks and deals.
I'll probably just relax as I go back to work tomorrow. I can
Well, I think that's a
pretty much
case
do
of
whatever.
overthinking right
And that's
there.
out number
Got
1,
3
guys.
straight
That's a
fastballs
strikeout.
looking in the 0-2
It struck out
count. Just
McNeil.
ignore it back.
What's exactly it's not impressive.
Mark Canha
Usually a
up
player
now for
would
the Mets.
want to hit something. That's Mark Canha.
And
That's
first
gonna be a
offering
foul to
is
right,
fouled
guys.
off.
Look like he has something underneath it. Probably would have had something useful and something spectacular.
1 out. The
Mark Canha,
go-ahead
guys, on the
run is at
replays,
second.
1 for 3. And we're facing Genesis Cabrera. 1 out, right on at second.
Next
That's gonna be a
offering is
strike
in
number
for a
2
strike.
now. A strike number 2 ahead of the detail. Foul on a 2-seamer. It'll stay at 2 strikes for him. And it will, for the most part. Cabrera will set the target. That's going to be almost another good one, but it would have been a ground out. It would have been a ground out for
Runner leads away at
Bell
second.
sets the target,
And
one
and
ball
two.
and two strikes on him.
And it's second.
And something else useful, and that's
misses there.
that would have been a
Now
strikeout.
two
That's
and
2 balls
two.
and 2 strikes now. He would have had something different. 2-2 count.
Dixon fires.
Bell will pitch the Conha.
That
3 balls and
misses
2
the zone,
strikes. Wow.
And the count's full.
Maybe Eduardo Escobar would have something to say
All
about
tied
that.
up here in extra innings.
If he does. He does have 6 homers tied with Pete Alonso. Cabell will pitch.
Swing
And that's gonna be a
miss.
strikeout,
Curveball in the
guys.
dirt. Molina to first.
Starts the first, and that's out number
2
2.
away now after the drop third strike.
Water holds on to second for a minute.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Pretty much to reliever to the batter.
Stepping in is the switch.
Well,
hitting
guys, here comes the
shortstop,
man.
Eduardo
Here comes
Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
This is what stat nerds
On the
like
replay, he's
myself
1 for
might
3.
call
He has a single.
a high leverage situation.
Water on
Joe,
a
not
second,
sure what
2
the numbers
outs.
say, but clearly an at-bat that could
Cabell will
change
set
the course of
target.
this
Here's
game
the pitch.
dramatically.
Foul
It's gonna be a
ball
foul to
there.
right field. Foul to, but that one's gonna be foul, guys. About 375 miles and no
And down the
followers.
lefty. And that one's
Foul on a
fouled
curveball
off.
this time. That's 2 strikes now. Escobar is a pretty good hitter. Power hitter. The same with Pete Alonso.
0-2 now. That
1 ball and
missed.
2 strikes.
Well, he
Almost a
never
hit by
moved
pitch.
because he never had time to.
And
That
if
kind
you
of
guys do not
velocity,
want to
you'd
hit,
prefer that pitcher work away.
hit somebody with the pitch. 2
Pitch
balls and 2
misses
strikes.
inside.
To have
And the count's
a
even
lead
at 2.
runner
Definitely got
go
the
to a
hitter
space.
conscious of the pitch inside.
Hit by
Really
pitch
think
is
the
probably
other
not
half
the
is
answer
open.
either.
Got
And that's
it.
going to be a strikeout,
That's
guys,
out
for
number 3.
Escobar. And the side is retired. Escobar thought he had something.
A lot of adrenaline. We
He
can
almost
see
had
it
the
right
lead
there.
for a minute.
Sometimes you just got to let it out. That's
So
an
tied up with 2
outstanding job
guys.
of
Mets
taking
2,
that,
Cardinals 2.
executing,
We're going to
and
bomb the
getting out
10th
of a
inning
tough
of
inning.
Expos. Game 2 at Busch Stadium. Mets trying to catch up with Atlanta.
Welcome back. You're in extras
What on
here,
the second,
and
guys,
here's
nobody
the
out.
St. Louis
Leading off
leadoff
for the
man,
Redbirds
Tommy
now.
Edman.
Bottom of the 10th.
You don't get ahead in the count. You can
We
forget
Tommy
about
Edman.
having any success
We facing
against
Drew
him.
Smith. On the replay, guys,
The right-hander
Edmonds
back
2
to
for
work.
4. It's going to be a foul on a
First
cut
offering is
seamer.
fouled off.
That's a strike to handle. And down as a point. Smith will pitch.
And this
1
is
ball and 1
inside.
strike.
Action in the St. Louis bullpen.
Nick Wingren, guys, is still
getting
warming up
loose
for the
out
Cardinals as a righty. Nick Wingren's a good pitcher, too. It comes to a current active
there.
team.
Here's a 1-1.
Smith will pitch to Tommy.
In the air.
And that
right
might be all she
field.
wrote. Actually, it's not.
Puts the squeeze on that one. Runner
The
tags up for
the
third,
runner guys
and
goes
he
to
makes
third
it up
base,
to
and that's
third
out
with
number
one
1.
away.
It's a pretty good hit.
Up next for the Cardinals,
He wants advancement.
third baseman.
Now up for St. Louis.
Probably has
Donovan.
some to call
Well,
attention.
first base open.
Well, guys, here goes
Really no
Brandon. Here
reason
comes Brandon
to
Donovan,
pitch
1
to
for
this
4.
hitter right here.
Right around the
Put him
third, 1
Have
out.
the force at second first.
Smith will pitch to
Perhaps
Brandon.
getting inning-ending double play.
That's 1 ball and no
First
strike.
offering, and it just misses.
Here's where if you have a base runner at
Corners,
third
don't
with
be
1 out,
surprised to see
let's
them
try to get
come
somebody
home
out.
first and prevent
I
that
mean, the
run
best
from
way to do
scoring.
it is have ground outs and flyouts. But the best one would have to be strikeouts. As best as you can.
And
We got
righty
Smith will
deals.
pitch to Donovan.
And
That's
that's
1
in
strike
there
now.
at the knees.
Top the
I
1
think
ball he threw.
ultimately You want to tie him up, get the ball
Well,
in
that's
on
one-
the plate
one-
so
one
that he
count.
can't get the barrel to it and
Smith
hit
will
it to the
pitch to
outfield.
Brandon.
Next pitch misses.
Once again, guys, my
and
point's
that's
not in the
ball
chat
two.
since
This
he's been
situation,
really
he's
tired.
trying to get you to pop something up or jam
But
you.
at least
That's a
they
really
finally
good
get to
take,
have,
knowing you got an
a night,
opportunity to drive in a run here.
Finally have work
2-1
off after
pitches in there, and the
today.
count is even.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
It's nice to not have any worries. I got 2-2 count.
Right-hander
Smith will
kick
pitch to
steals.
Brandon.
Swing
And that's
and
what
a
he
miss,
needed, guys.
struck
That's a
him out.
strikeout.
Huge
That's out
strikeout
number
there.
2.
That's a huge
Runner holds on to
strikeout
third
right
base
there.
on
Big
the extra
second
innings
out.
rule.
Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing.
Finally
and
gets
miss.
it.
Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a
Finally
lot
gets
of fun.
service.
Odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
Guys, what I want to third, 2
Stepping
outs
in,
comes Paul Goldschmidt. Smith will set the target,
First pitch just misses.
and he does. Paul Goldschmidt, guys, is 1 for 4 on the replay. He singled in the 3rd inning.
Winning run at
We'll be
third,
facing
two
Bruce Smith.
down.
Smith to Goldsmith.
In the air,
And that's going to be a fly
field.
ball to
Smith
right field.
going back, racing back
Dominic
some
Smith is
more.
there, makes the
Puts
catch.
the squeeze on that one.
And the team is not
that
done
is
yet.
that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the
After 10
emotion
innings,
there. I
guys.
love it. Great job
Baseball
of
is
getting
still
out of the
going on
jam.
the replay. We're going to top of the 11th. Cardinals 2, Mets 2. Finale at Busch Stadium.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Nick
And here comes
Whitworth.
Nick Winwin, guys,
He pitched
pitching for the
yesterday, and we'll
Cardinals.
see him once again.
Bringing a 6 start on the replay. Yet, no wins, no losses, with a 245 average. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. Score number 30.
Back here in St. Louis.
Batting it,
11th
guys, leading
inning
off for the
set to
Mets.
get underway.
It's a
Now
double
here
and an
is
RBI
Dominic
with
Smith.
Dominic Smith. He will be facing Nick Wingren.
And the pitch.
He'll pass to Smith. And that's going to be a
Swing and
strike.
miss. 0-1.
Clearly,
Dominic Smith
all
thought
in on
he
the fastball right
would have
there,
not
but it was a
swung
changeup. Bottom
that
just
late
fell
or that
out of it.
hard.
He's going to have to make an adjustment.
That is pretty much a reference. Pretty much occupation. Wingren will pass to Smith.
That one drifts
1 ball,
inside.
1 strike now.
Umpires
Two
trying to
seamer.
tighten things up a little bit.
Waiting for a nice transaction.
That
And he hit him with the pitch,
And the
guys.
leadoff
Like
man
I
is
mentioned
aboard to
earlier.
start the inning.
Well, it's not
If
exactly
you
what
have a
they're
new
going
pitcher,
for when they say 1 up, 1 down.
I don't think a pitcher should not be able to hit 1 or 2. So not too much exactly.
Making a move
I guess
at
we have
first.
a reference.
Coming in as the pinch runner, Brandon
Well, guys,
Nimmo.
Brendan Emo will pinch run at first for the
second,
Mets.
No outs.
And next batter will be
Tomas
Thomas
Nido
Nido.
down for the Mets.
He struck out in the 8th. He's 0 for 3. First and second, nobody out. McQuiggan sets the target to Nido.
First
1
pitch,
ball now.
Not close.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in
Oh,
the
he has
lineup.
some to
You
hold
can't
on
be afraid
and
of contact in this
take
situation.
a bit of a point. Nido looking to bunt, maybe.
And a sack bunt
And he
here.
does. He bunts.
Goes to second.
Goes to second, and he
Safe
does not
there.
get
And
it,
that's a bunt
guys.
single.
Umpire
That
says
was
he's
placed
safe.
Perfectly.
That's
So
a good
up
enough
next for New
bunt
York,
on the replay.
Starling Marte.
Back to the lineup, guys. Here comes Starling Marte. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. That's why the Mets knew exactly what they got to do. We're going to keep the pressure on. That's going to be a strike on a 4-seamer.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a
We're gonna
double
keep
play
it
and get
as much
yourself
as
a bump
possible.
something, but you've got to
Trying
make
to
some
hang
pitches.
tough and balanced.
But if he can battle and get through
Wingren
this,
sets the target.
he
Here's
earns
the
some
pitch
points.
to Marte. And that's going to be a fly out to right.
Base hit. One
And
run
it's
in
a
already.
base hit to
Here's
right
the
field.
throw to the plate. And he's out easily.
And a run will score, guys, but it is out number 1.
Well, he just ran through a stop sign right there. Third base
And
coach
it's
had
and the
both
score is
hands
3-2
up,
Mets,
trying to
guys.
hold
Look
him
at
at the
this.
base. He decided to go anyway.
It was a base hit
He's
to
out
right
by a
field.
lot at the plate.
And
I'm sure the third base coach
looks
and
like
the
it
manager
looks
are
like
pretty
would have been
frustrated
2
right
runs
now.
scored, but 1 run was scored. And it's 3-2 Mets, guys, on the replay. Finale at Busch Stadium.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis
First and second,
Guillorme.
1 out. Here comes Luis Guillorme. He's 1 for 4.
First
That's going to
off
be
for
a
him,
ball and
misses
no
the
strike to him. Luis Guillorme on the replay, guys, for our awesome community. He had a double in the first inning. He's 1 for
Nido
4.
at second. Marte over at first with 1 away.
With 1 ball, Wingren will pitch to Guillorme.
There's
That's going to be a strike on a
Sometimes being
4-seamer.
lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into
Probably
a
has a
double play.
different capture card. Or an SD. SD for so.
Right-handed
Standard deck.
reliever. And
That's
there's
going to be a
strike.
strike number 2, guys, with 1 ball. Has its advantage.
1-2 now.
Wingren will pitch. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2 count. Wingren sets the target. Here's the pitch to Guillorme. Under 2-2.
High
And that's going to be a fly
right
ball
field.
to right field. That's on it, and he makes the catch, guys, and that's out number 2.
And he moves up to third.
Without a throw,
Now
guys,
2
the
away.
second goes to third base. Want to hold on at first, though.
The first baseman.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso.
And he hasn't. Well, guys, here comes first baseman. Tied with 6 homers with Eduardo Escobar. And that is, of course, Pete Alonso. It's 1 for 4. First and third with 2 outs. Wingren will pitch to Alonso.
First
That's
pitch
1 ball
doesn't
to
find
him.
the zone.
Pete Alonso is good with left-handed pitching.
Righty to the plate.
Not doing so good between righties.
Swing and a miss.
That's gonna be a
Ugly
strike for
swing right
Alonso.
there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Probably would have had
elevated, and
something
if you're not
different.
looking up at that
Something to
location, very
grab a hold
difficult
of.
to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's gonna be 2 balls and 1
The
strike
next
to
pitch
Alonso.
misses, and it's
Alonso is
2-1.
1 for 4
Tough spot
on the
right here,
replay.
couple runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble,
It is.
but you have to execute.
2-1 count, guys, for
Leave
awesome
something out on the
community.
plate. It's going to
He'll
bring in
pitch
some
to him.
runs.
3 balls and
Next
1
offering
strike
misses,
already.
and the count is 3-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
3-1 count. Wingren will pitch to Alonso.
3-1,
And
and
he'll
he couldn't
walk
come
him.
up with it.
That's a
That
walk,
sets
guys.
up a really big at
Setting-
bat in
setting
this
something
game.
up.
These are the moments when
It'll be
everyone
bases
in the
loaded on
stadium
the
gets
replay.
really locked in.
2 outs.
With only 2 outs.
Bases full.
Batting fourth, guys,
And
here
next
comes
will be
JD
the Mets
Davis.
cleanup
He's all
hitter,
Oh.
for 4.
JD Davis.
Grounded out in the 9th inning. The 2 outs with bases loaded in total. When Grant sets the target, here's the pitch to Davis.
And he
That's gonna be a
swings
strike on
and
the change
misses
up.
at the initial offering.
Thought he had that one. As you guys can see on the replay, both Pete Alonso and Starry Marte or really good Gold Glove winners. When Gwen sets the target,
Gets
gonna be
him to
strike number
chase
2
after
up
that
top.
one.
No doubt.
Try to
swinging
get
for
deep.
a 4-run homer right there.
That's gonna be 2 strikes on the board. Well, guys, Wayne Gren will set the target. That's gonna be a strikeout.
That ends the inning.
And the inning
And
is
they limit
over.
the damage.
See how
Last
the
shot
other
here as we
one
go to the
responds.
bottom of the 11th.
We're gonna bottom
It's
the 11th
Mets
inning,
3
guys.
And the Cardinals 2.
It is Mets 3, Cardinals 2. Finale at Busch Stadium. Gives me any team will try to hang
Now
tough.
in the game as he comes
But
in
the
as a
Nemo
new right
guys will
fielder.
stay right. We'll play right field for the
All
Mets.
set for the bottom of the 11th. And now
Since Sessom
here is
leading off for the Cardinals with
O'Neill.
Tyrell O'Neill. It's
Listen,
perfect
there's
2-4.
absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here.
And a new pitcher will come in.
Adam Ottavino getting to call
Alright, guys,
the
new
mound.
pitcher on the
And
mound
he'll
for the
work
Mets
on
will
holding
be
this
Adam
lead.
Ottavino. Making his 5th game appearance. Pretty much with no earned average, but has a walk and 6 strikeouts. Pretty much has a different amount. Telling you guys it's perfect 2-4.
The pitch.
Adam sets the target.
There's the
That's gonna be a
strike.
strike to give him. And he does get him where he needs
Righty
it.
delivers.
Adam sets the target.
Strike
2
right
strikes on him.
there.
2 good strikes, guys, by Acavino as a reliever. Well, guys,
Here's the
Adam
0-2.
looking to make short work.
Stays
That's gonna be a
alive.
foul. That's gonna be a foul to right. Adam sets the
So
target.
now
Here's
with
the pitch to
one
O'Neill.
swing, this guy could
And that
end
ball's
it.
gonna be low,
In the
guys.
dirt and
And it
gets
is.
away.
But I think goes to third without a throw. That scored, guys, is a wild pitch. And it has a different lane.
The pitch.
That's Activino sets the target.
And a
And
swing
he'll
and a
strike him
miss.
out.
One
He'll
away.
strike out O'Neill, and that's
Well,
the first out of the
money
inning.
maker right there. 2 strikes.
Usually any
slider
pitcher would
down and
slide
away
again,
from the
all
same
3
side
outs.
thrower as the hitter. I mean,
And
it's
try
tough. You're looking
to,
protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Do whatever's best for Saints. Try to hold on and hang tough.
Corey
Stay strong in
Dickerson,
total.
the next to hit.
And keep it moving. Expect guys to Corey Dickerson. That's 1 strike now on the single.
If they come home with the baseball
On the
instead
replay,
of
guys,
going
Corey
to first
Dickerson
base.
has 2 singles, a run scored, and he's 2 for 4. Right around the third base with 1 out. Activino sets the target.
Next
That's 2
offering
strikes
is
now.
in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not
That's pretty much
liked
impressive.
either of those first 2 pitches or agreed
So
with
the
the
2
umpire's
strikes
calls,
on
but
the
at this
board.
point, he's going to have to bear down.
Guys,
and be ready
Adam
to hit
says
anything
we're gonna make
close
short
to the zone.
work.
Ground ball.
That's gonna be a base hit to center field, and a run will score. This means more baseball, guys. And the score is 3-3 apiece. That's a single to center, and a run will score. Here come the Cardinals. Finale at Busch Stadium. Finally had something to settle.
Next up for the
Right around the
Cardinals.
first guys with 1 out. From Harrison Bader.
The right fielder.
Activino sets the target.
Into first
That's gonna be a
base,
ball
misses
and no
for
strike
ball
to
one.
him on a different sinker. Harrison Bader is 1 for 4 on the replay. with a single in the ninth inning. We'll be facing Adam Actabino.
And he deals.
Adam sets the target.
And that one
That's going to be a foul to left field. Adam sets the target to Bader.
So
It's going to be a foul on a slider.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle.
Probably has a different idea. Actabino sets the target. That's going to be a foul to right field. Probably opens up in a distance.
And a 1-2
Adam will pitch to Bader. Foul on a home plate. That's why extra innings usually take forever sometimes, but not too much. And that one, guys, is going to be a base hit to right field. How about that? That's a base hit to right field, and that's a double to right field now. Here come the Cardinals. Double to right field. Some double by Harrison Bader.
It pays off. The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Something to take advantage of. Second and third, guys, 1 out. Here comes Yadi Molina. He's 0 for 4 on the replay. That's going to be a ball and no strike now.
Today's community.
Chrissy Joy, make a little shout out. As long as most of us are hanging tough right now. We're pretty much in possession. The video sets the target. That's 2 balls and no strike now.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really
Adam looking for a strike on the board.
As great as it would be if the
And he does. That's 1 strike and 2 balls.
Is in for a strike.
Nasty
second and third, guys, 1 out.
That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Adam will pitch to Yachty. That's going to be foul on the slider. Keeps pace a little bit. Try to involve it. Adam pitch to Yachty. And nobody will get there. That's a foul to right field. And it is. We got 2 balls and 2 strikes. Adam will pitch to Yachty. Foul on the slider. That's different strategy of where it's going. And that's going to be a strikeout to Yachty, guys.
That's out number 2.
Gets him out on strikes, and that's out number 2. If any player would strive for was something interesting. Trying to keep the team at bay, trying to hold on tough and get back in it.
Next up for the Cardinals.
Going to Emmanuel Sosa.
Swings through that one.
That's 1 strike on the board. You guys remember on the replay, Emmanuel Sosa is batting 200. 1 homer, 11 runs driven in. We'll be facing Adam Actabino. Adam will pitch to Sosa. That's 1 ball and 1 strike now. We're going to take advantage and keeping it moving.
1-1 now.
Adam will pitch to Sosa.
Bounce to the right.
Give me a ground ball to second. McNeil is there, throws to first base.
And
the side is retired. So it keeps everything rolling.
Tied now with 3 apiece.
After 11 innings, guys, Mets 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Redbirds 3, 13, and no errors. We go to top of the 12. Mets 3, Cardinals 3. Mets trying to keep pressure on Atlanta. That's what any team should be able to benefit and strategize more. The pitcher, guys, for the Cardinals will be Ryan Helsley, playing 6th side of the replay. Has 1 walk and 13 strikeouts, though. And he does. Top of the 12th, guys. Leading off for the Mets with Jeff McNeil. Struck out in the 10th. He's 0 for 4. Right around the second. Nobody out.
The way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not
sacrificing as much. That's going to be foul on a 4-seamer.
They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Helsley sets the target. Here's the pitch to McNeil. Almost a hit by Pest's hands. 1 ball and 1 strike ahead. And also beyond. Ryan sets the target. Here's the pitch to McNeil. That's 2 balls and 1 strike.
2-1.
You don't want to walk another batter, guys, especially if it's ball's best friend. Maybe it's something average or below it.
That's downstairs.
Or maybe like beyond it. Whatever is going to see where you're at. Helsley sets the target. That's going to be foul on a 4-seamer.
Now 3-2.
And he does. 3-2 count. Helsley will pitch to McNeil. That's gonna be a strikeout to him.
And that is a big
And that's the first out of the inning.
Varying
Holy
speeds
cow.
can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement.
Usually one of them would try to start
ending
ending things at this point.
That the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all
Probably
you gotta
have
do
something
sometimes.
else, hustle. Have something to hustle on.
He's already homered.
Thanks, six guys against Mark Canha. He's 1 for 4. He'll be facing Brian Helsley. Helsley sets the target. That's one ball and no strike now. He's 1 for 4 guys with a nice home run in the 5th inning. He is.
All tied up and here in extra.
Probably
innings.
looking for a nice settlement. Helsley sets the target. He has to pitch to Canha. And bad news for that one, guys. That's going to be a foul out to home plate. He makes the catch, and that's out number 2.
And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart
What
of
on
the
the second
plate.
puts the
Had pretty
brakes.
good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it
It
out.
sells anything else
Batter
that
will be the
is
shortstop, Eduardo
turning around
Escobar.
on something different. Comes Eduardo Escobar. He's 1 for 4 on the replay. We'll be facing Brian Helsley. Helsley sets the target.
They say
That's going to be a
away.
strike on the circle. Escobar would love to have that bat and smoke something. For any team that can probably get something moving. That's going to be a foul on a four-seamer. That's 2 strikes for Escobar.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
Well, guys, Helsley sets the target. And the ball
In
is
the
low.
dirt.
Runner will hold on to second.
No movement. Now a
I
ball
pretty much
and
have
2
wistful
strikes.
thinking. Correct.
The 1-2.
Helsley sets the target.
Swing
And that's going to be a ground ball to second.
Picks it up. tosses
Throws
to
to first base
Third
already.
out, That ends the frame. Mets
And
lead
that's
1.
the final out of
Still
the
tied,
inning.
3-3.
We're going to top of the bottom of the 12th, guys. Fell awesome community today. It's more popular and pretty much delightful. It's 3 apiece, finale, and what
Bottom of the
stadium?
inning. Now it's the DH.
What I want the second, guys,
Albert
nobody
Pujols.
else. Then they go for the Redbirds to be Albert
If you're
Pujols.
that
He's
base
0 for
runner at
4.
second base, you want to be quiet out there.
Adam sets the
Not
target.
bouncing around,
That's 1 ball and no
distracting your
strike
teammate, the
on him.
hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that
The bullpen
pitcher
guys
and
for the
that release
Redbirds will
point.
be
Moved into
Giovanni
the bullpen for the
Gallegos.
Cardinals.
He'll be warming up.
Gallegos, preparing to come on if needed.
Adam will pitch to Pujols.
Next
That's
offer,
1
he's
strike
in
on
for
him.
a strike.
Keeps it more interesting.
The pitch.
Adam sets the target. That's 2 strikes on his arsenal. We got 1-2 count. Adam will pitch to Pujols.
Now a high
And that's
fly
going to
ball out
be
to
a
left center.
fly out to left center.
Marte makes the
And that's
play,
out number
and there's
1.
1 away.
Water will hold on to second. Christy Zoya, make a love shout out. Thank you so much. So 375 mods and our followers.
And up next for St.
And the
Louis.
most popular name of all time.
And there's
Titanic
no
guys
doubt
is
that
me,
they'll
Zach
feed off
Dawson.
the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean,
Always
yeah,
is.
I'd say the intensity level
Now
has
here
gone
comes
up
Tommy
a few
Edmond.
notches for sure.
Adam will pitch to Tommy. That's
In
1
there
strike
for
now.
strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient.
Right on at
as a
second,
hitter,
1 out.
You got to be ready to jump on the first thing
Adam will
straight.
pitch to
And he
Tommy.
got one right there,
That's
but
2 strikes
the
and no
battle is
ball
short.
on him. We got 2 strikes.
Here comes the
Adam looking to
pitch.
make short work.
That one to
Ground ball to first, and that's a base hit to right field, and I think that's it.
In comes the winning run.
And the Cardinals win it. The
win
Cardinals
in
win it
12.
in a close fashion against my Mets. Came down. I mean, the Mets had a couple opportunities.
Winning run on second base.
But the
Found a way to make
Cardinals
solid contact,
held it
and the
straight
winning
for
run
my
comes
Mets
across to
at the
score.
finale at
Everyone
Busch
going
Stadium,
crazy,
and
exciting finish to this
pretty
game
much had a
today.
good triumph though. Mets thought they had the last out for a minute, but the Cardinals went on to win it 4-3, guys. My Mets are now 14-11. Mets had a good game today. Finale was the finale at Busch
And
Stadium.
the final score here.
It was an
4-3.
interesting game.
A one-run
My Mets
extra
thought they
inning
had that
win
one.
for Chris Singleton and
But the
our
only thing that
entire
made a
outstanding
difference was
crew.
Mark Conha. So my Mets guys are now 14-11. Pretty much had a good outing. But holy cow, guys. That's pretty much all she wrote. We're gonna do live scores in a second. But yeah, guys, before we do live scores, next stream, will probably be.
Good Thursday morning to
If I
you,
had to
Show
guess,
Nation.
probably.
Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action.
I
Starting
don't
off
know.
in the National League
Probably
East, the
tomorrow.
Cardinals
Probably
amassed
tomorrow morning,
14
guys.
hits in
I
the
mean,
game
tomorrow
as
after
they
work.
sealed the game with a walk-off win
If
against the
you
Mets,
guys want me to do a
4-3.
new episode of
The
God of War
Cubs pitched
Ragnarok,
well, allowing
it's
only
every 3 to 4
3
days a
hits as they
week,
beat the Braves in
or
Atlanta 5-0.
I can do.
The
I
Colorado
mean,
Rockies
I mean,
knocked
hopefully
out
get a
10
new
hits as a
episode
team
of
as they knocked out the Fighting
Yakuza
Phils
Like a Dragon.
8-1. The Miami
If
Marlins
anything
put
jump,
together
and if
10
anything
total
jumps
hits
up, guys,
as they
I'll
pulled away from the
keep
Nationals
this out of
10-2.
info and post it.
The Cincinnati Reds grabbed
I think I'll
13
probably
hits
do
in the
one of
game
two.
as they bested the
I'll keep
visiting
you guys info
Padres
and post it.
9-6. The Milwaukee
Not sure about
Brewers combined to
Tuesday
give up
after
just
work.
5 hits as
I'm
they
gonna see what's going
plundered
on
the
with that.
Pirates
About
10
awesome
to nothing.
community.
The Los Angeles
So still live
Dodgers
scores,
combining
guys.
to allow only 4 hits
Guys,
as they
I
got
start
a
with the
road
road
win
team
against
first,
Arizona
as the
3-0.
team won or
The
lost,
San Francisco
and then I
Giants
do
hit
the
3 long
record
balls
for the
as they
home
grabbed
team.
the win against the visiting
So let's see what's going on
6-4.
today.
Tom
See how the
Murphy
other teams
grabbed
did.
3 runs driven in
So as you
as
see,
the
the
M's
first
took down
thing,
the Rays
the Dodgers beat the
5-1.
Diamondbacks 3-0
The Red Sox
for 3
totaled
runs
11 hits
in
as
total.
they blew out the Jays 7-1.
And on the replay,
The
guys,
Yankees
Dodgers
took
had
down the
5
visiting
hits, 2
Orioles
errors.
6-5.
D-backs 4-1
Joel Payamps
in total.
collected win number 3 this
So
year
with that
as
win today,
Kansas City
guys, the
disposed of
Dodgers
the
are
Chi
officially
Sox
15-10.
4-2.
Outstanding.
The Twins combined for
Driving
10
the
hits as
D-backs
a
to
team
10 and
as they
15.
defeated the visiting Tigers 4-2.
So far, guys, only 3
The win
runs
was
were
their
scored.
6th straight as a team. The
Only 3 runs
Guardians
scored
got
in
11 hits
total,
overall as they
and
pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange
nothing else
County
to base
4-3.
set free.
The Astros
But gets a nice
snagged
workout.
15 team hits
Nice
as they
victory,
got the
guys.
win in a laugher against the Rangers 7-1.
Dodgers are 15 and
It was
10
their
now,
5th straight victory.
blowing the D-backs
As
to 10 and
always, thanks for
15.
tuning in.
And
That's
for the
all I've
Dodgers
got
today,
this morning.
check this
Enjoy the
out.
games later today,
Oh,
and we'll
awesome
see you
gift to
tomorrow.
community. And your favorite popular creator, me guys, Zach Dawson, from 1912 to this year of 2022. Me guys, Zach Dawson. As you guys can see, Freddie Freeman had a double with Bellinger. Mookie Betts had the only 3-run homer today. Double play for Mookie Betts. Bellinger and Max Muncy had an error. And Lewis had stolen base today. And losing terribly for the 10 and 15 guys, 10 and 15 D-backs today. But they were only caught stealing. Pretty much only that for so. So Anderson, guys, was the starter today for the 15 and 10 Dodgers. And for the D-backs, Martin. Martin swaps as a starter, guys, to 2 and 2. Not too savvy in his first 4 starts for the 10 and 15 D-backs with that loss. I'm thinking of one thing real quick. Oh, that's pretty much timing. But yeah, guys, Martin drops to 2 and 2 for the loss for the 10 and 15 Diamondbacks. And on the replay, guys, he had 5 hits, 9 strikeouts. Strikeouts made pretty much a good opportunity. Also had 3 walks and 5 hits with a 279 around average. Which remains something normal. Also guys by Smith, Ramirez, and Wendelken. That's one guys by Anderson. He jumps to 3 and 1 with a nice win for the 15 and 10 Dodgers. Keeps a nice and timing. Pretty much better than nothing. Than he usually is. So finally had something interesting. Better than normal, better than nothing. So Anderson, guys, is now 3 and 1 on the replay for the 15 and 10 Dodgers with a nice W. He had 4 hits, guys, and 2 strikeouts with a 253 around average with an excellent finish. Good to worse, but greater and better than average. Well, guys, the Brewers beat the Pirates today 10-0. 5-3-2. Pretty much all the work was for the Brewers, leaving the Pirates nothing to give. Which he did not. So far, guys, on the replay, Brewers had 10 hits. Pirates only had 5. What's 5 times 2 is 10. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Makes 2 problems. So a nice one, guys, for the Brewers. Dropping to 13 and 12 with the win. Over the Pirates of 4 and 21. Not too much to be had, but finally have some to jump in between. But doing a nice job not allowing any other players try to balance it more. So guys, the win plus the Brewers at 13 and 12 did an impressive opportunity. And for the Brewers, guys, Reyes and Taylor had a double play 3-1 homer by Chris Yelich, along with Lorenzo Cain. 2 RBIs for Neveras. Lorenzo Cain had a hit by Pitts, sacrifice fly for Taylor. Cole Vaughn caught stealing today. And having no runs to really summarize the facts. But the loss today, guys, hugely, for the 4-21 Pirates. 3 doubles, guys, by Cruz, Reynolds, and Marsnick. Gamble and Vogelbach had a double play. So Aspie, guys, was the starter for the 13-12 Brewers, and for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Wilson. Aspie, guys, gets his second win on the replay for the 13-12 Milwaukee Brewers. Gets a nice fascination. Does an excellent majority of it. It has something to probably hang tough and have a nice performance. Pretty much an excellent work when he was the starting pitcher for the 13-12 Brewers. And on the replay, guys, moves to 2-3. Had 4 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. Not very many. With a buildable average of 637. Also brought in got. Wilson drops to 2-2 on the replay, with a loss for the terrible 4-21 Pittsburgh Pirates. Wilson did alright. So on the replay, guys, for Wilson, with the loss for the 4-21 Pirates, a lot of runs being costing. On the replay, guys, he got 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks, 4 runs earned, with a 546 earned average. Also, guys, brought in Underwood Jr., Peters, and Crow. Signify having a nice victory and having not to dump any energy behind Celtics back, which is something exactly to have a nice celebration. Alright, guys, the Red Hot Mariners beat the Rays 5-1. 5 runs, guys, and 1 run. Only by 4 runs that tell the difference. It makes a stand. And on the replay, guys, Mariners had 7 hits and 1 error. Rays only had 6. Combined total of 13. So the Mariners are back to winning, guys. Having an awesome season. On the replay, guys, the Mariners fall near to 16-8, dropping the Rays to 14-10, rather. Not too much, but kept it nice and quick. Nice fascination. And something to understand, more importantly, for our awesome community, for our 375 mods and our amazing followers. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. So the win, guys, goes to the red hot 16-8 Mariners. And for Seattle today, Crawford, guys, had a double with Winker. Homer had a 3 RBI home run. Crawford had 2 RBIs to hold in. Ryan Haniger had an error. Winker had caught stealing. And swapping less, guys, by 4 runs on the replay. For the 14-10 Rays, that's decent. Margaret, guys, had the only run driven in. Diaz had a hit by Pitts. Kimmerer had a double play. So, Springs, guys, was the starting pitcher for the 14-10 Rays. And for the Red Hot Mariners, Kirby. The first loss, guys, goes to Springs. Suffered his first loss, dropping to 4-1 after starting 4-0 for the 14-10 Rays. We got his first loss, but he's still a pretty good pitcher. Taking on all sorts for the 14-10 Rays. And on the replay, guys, he had 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 5 runs earned. I would say a pretty good average of 201. Also brought in Baz. The win goes to Kirby, guys, for the red hot 16-8 W for the Mariners. 2 wins, 2 losses for Kirby, and his 4 starts. So yeah, finds a chance to rebuild. Has a better performance than ever. It does a nice job for a chance too. I'm double checking one more thing. Okay, there we go. So the win, guys, for Kirby goes to 2-2 for the 16-8 Mariners. They have 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and a run only, with a 439 unique average. Also brought in Munoz and Meswick. A walk and 2 strikeouts to finish it off. Alright, guys, the Red Machine. The Reds beat the Padres 9-6. 6-1-2-2-3-1. Only by 3 runs that told the difference today. And on the replay, guys, for our awesome community, Padres had 11, Reds had 13. Combined total of 24 in total. So the win, guys, goes to the Reds, 9th win of the season, as the Reds are now 9-15, upsetting the Padres to 14-11. Not too savvy, but 2 really good teams. Knows how to win and also avoid losing, pretty much as anything possible. We have something else tremendous and more to see where it can really strive. So the loss, guys, puts the Padres to 14-11. And for the Padres today, our fellow guys had a double with Kim and Cronenworth. Luke Voigt had a 3-run homer. Same with Mazzara, had a solo. Silgerson Profar had a hit by Pitts, which made something else happen. And winning in a nice fashion. For the 9-15 Reds, guys, Red Machine, Tommy Pham had 2 doubles. India had a 2-run homer with Stevenson and Drury. Tommy Pham had 2 runs. Tyler Naquin had a hit by Pitts. Farmer double play. Well, guys, your Divers was the starter today for the 14-11 Padres, and Song Green for the Reds. Green did not get the win for the 9-15 Reds with a nice W. It was Diaz as a reliever, moving to 3-2 slightly. Did a nice job by paying tribute. And on the replay, guys, the Padres moved to 14-11. Actually dropped to 14-11, while the Reds moved to 9-15 with a nice win. And on the replay, guys, he had 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, along with walks, and 6 runs earned, with a above average of 756. Was the guys spotting Gutierrez, nice win by Diaz, Caesar, and 3rd save by Sims, with pretty good strikeouts, a total of 3. 3 in total. Your Dodgers guys did not lose as a starter. Seven took the loss as a reliever for the 14-11 Padres. And on the replay, guys, for you Darvis, he only had 6 innings of work, losing only for the 14-11 Padres. He had 8 hits, 7 strikeouts, guys, 5 runs earned, with a good opportunity of 281 around average. 7 with the loss, and Hill, along with Chris Matt, with 3 hits and a run earned. Well, guys, the Rockies made short work, defeating the Fighting Phils 8-1, 2-4, and 1. Pretty much, it's all an instance on the replay. So it draws more attention, and draws more advantage. On the replay, guys, the Rockies had 10 hits, Padres only had 5. 10 plus 5 equals 15 in total. So the win, guys, goes to the Rockies, jumps to 12-12, over the Phillies to 9-15. Pretty much the scoring made the difference, same with the hits. That's why if you earn enough runs, your team is probably going to have a pretty much a good opportunity to win. Instead of having a lot of losses on one team. Instead of the team that's on the road taking on a home team. So the Rockies, guys, jumped to 12-12 on the replay with a nice W. And for the Rockies today, Hampton had 2 doubles, 1 for Zoe. Blackman had a 2-run homer. I would probably say a grand slam for Zoe, 4 RBIs. Hailwood and Rogers had a stolen base. And losing terribly, for the 9-15 Fighting Phils or the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber had a double. Only home run guys with an RBI was Didi Gregorius. The Castellanos had a double play. Trevor Cole, guys, remains perfect. He was the starter for the 12-12 Rockies. And Gibson for the Phillies. Gibson drops a 1-4 on the replay for the 9-15 Phillies. Not much to be said around it, but his innings were shorter. Had nothing else to set free, and probably would have had something else to probably strategize and have an extra performance from terrible to being good. So, guys, Gibson drops a 1-4 as a starter for the 9-15 Phillies. He had 6 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 7 runs earned, with, I would say, a little above average of 526. Also brought in Familia, Maples, and Falter. had a hit and 1 strikeout. Cole, guys, moves to 3-0 as a perfect starter for the 12-12 Colorado Rockies. Did a nice job winning, keeping the ball underneath, and gets a 3rd win with no loss in his first 3 starts for the 12-12 Rockies. On the replay, guys, he had 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and a run earned. I would say normally good, of a 247 average. Along Cologne with a hit and a strikeout, but no save was given. While the Yankees won a tough one, as New York beats Baltimore 6-5, 1-2-2, 2-1, 1-1-1. I would probably say 2 and 4 ones. And the replay, guys, nice victory by the Yankees. Orioles had 8 hits of 1 error. 6 hits of 1 error, guys. Combined total of 14 hits. So the win today, guys, marks a 17th win for the Yanks with an outstanding 17-8 record, defeating the Orioles to 10-14 on the replay. That's why base hits and scoring runs make a lot of difference. You know, you play one team if you're on the road or playing as a hometown team. You take those 2 teams together and pretty much have a good point. See how the players really do. Give it a nice point. And yeah, anything else that could probably have a pretty good performance and have something sharp. So the loss, guys, for Baltimore drops to 10-14. And for the Orioles today, Reyes had a double, 2-run homer by Reyes, along with roughing the door, error by Trevor Mountcastle. With a nice win, guys, an outstanding record. For the 17-8 Yankees, a nice hometown, Cabrera ran for Hicks in the 8th. Khalifa and Aaron Judge had a double. Torres had a 2-run homer, 2 RBIs by Anthony Rizzo. LeMahieu and Judge had a hit by Pitts. LeMahieu had a sacrifice fly. Player for Giancarlo Stanton. And so blades by Cabrera and Kato Khalifa. So guys, Hall was the starting pitcher for the 10-14 Orioles, and for the Yankees, Savino. Not too bad for so. So Savino, guys, did not get the win as a starter, but did alright for the 17-8 Yankees. Solidified, document, pretty much has an outstanding job for what a pitcher should be able to handle. On the replay, guys, Savino did not get the win, but the reliever, Peralta, did it for the 17-8 outstanding Yankees. On the replay, guys, Savino had 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, only 5 runs though, with a 618 around average. Austin brought in Lutig, pretty much the reliever, and also Peralta with his first win. Trevor Hall, guys, was the starter and lost for the 10-14 Orioles. More to be had and have something different. Pretty much good and better. So Hall did not get the loss, guys. It was Austin Voth again for the 10-14 Orioles. But the starter, guys, had 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, along with runs, with an above average of 460. Also brought in Baker, Batista, Aiken, and the loss goes to Voth for the 10-14 Orioles as a summary. Alright, guys, we're halfway. The Marlins beat the Nationals 10-2. Something to watch out for. 3-1, 4-2, 2. And on the replay, guys, the Marlins had 10 hits. Nationals had 8 hits and 1 error. Only by 18 hits in total. Runs made a difference by 12. So the win today, guys, goes to the Marlins, jumping to 13-11. I mean, my Mets are 14-11 right now, so pretty much finally has a day off at this time. But had a good game with the Red Hot Cardinals, nicknamed the Redbirds. As the Marlins win, guys, goes to 13-11, passing the Nationals to 13-12. And the win, guys, goes to the 13-11 Marlins. And for the Marlins today, guys, on the replay, Sanchez and Aguilar had a double. Aguilar had a triple. De La Cruz had a 2-run homer, along with Chisholm with a solo. Aguilar with a 3-run shot. Rojas had a 2-run shot, along with 2 RBIs by Cooper. Garcia had a hit by Pitts. Cooper sacrifice fly. Aguilar double play. And always showing up 2 runs, guys, for sure. Losing badly for the 13-12 Nationals. Garcia had a double with Josh Bell and Ruiz. Juan Soto had a 2-run homer, along with a bunt. Double play for Thomas. And Ruiz with a terrible error. So Sanchez, guys, was the starter for the 13-11 Marlins. For the Nationals, Gray. Gray drops to 2-3 as a starting pitcher for the 13-12 Nationals. And on the replay, guys, Happy Lang making a left shout out. Good to see you. For 375 mods, even though we're making plenty good time, guys. Even though it's a little after 9 already. Which is actually not a difficult position. So 2-3 in the first 5 stars, guys, for Gray. Loses, drops to 2-3 for 13-12. What do you call it? Menabini, Rosales, making a love shout out. How you doing? For 375 mods and our followers. That's amazing. So he drops to 2-3, guys, as a starter for the 13-12 Nationals. He got 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 runs earned, with a 5.08 around average. Also brought the reliever, Finnegan, and Clay. The one goes to Sanchez. Savim Rojas, thank you so much. Make a love shout out. Sadaha, thank you so much. How are you? 2-2 start, guys, for Sanchez. Winning for the 13-11 Marlins. And on the replay, guys, Sanchez had 8 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 runs earned. With a minimum average of 3.00. And also brought in Bleer with 1 inning of work. Not too bad, but nice and normal. Well, guys, the Red Sox beat the Blue Jays 7-1. 1-2, 1-2, 1. Rene Cabanas, make a love shout out. Things are coming and going, guys. For our awesome community. Go ahead and jump right in, and not jump right out, it's here. On the replay, guys, Red Sox had 11 hits and 1 error. Blue Jays had 8 hits. Combined total of 19 so far. So the win, guys, goes to the both Sox. Slightly moving to 8-17. Defeating the Blue Jays to 14-11. Jet Lee, make a love shout out. How you doing? No, we're really corresponding now. That's a good opportunity, guys, for our awesome community. Making great one step at a time, but not rushing it. As long as you have your favorite popular creator, guys, made Zach Dawson, it pretty much solves everything. It always does. So the win, guys, goes to the 8-17 Red Sox, and for the Sox today. Arroyo had a double with downs. Koi, Kel Sosa, make a love shout out. How you doing? Go ahead and say something in. Trevor Story had 2 homers and 3 runs driven in. Davis had a home run. 2-run home by Hernandez. Davis had a double play. Trevor Story had a terrible error. And losing slightly, guys. Dropping, sadly. For the 14-11 Blue Jays. Savin had the only RBI, along with a sacrifice fly. Double play for Bichetti and Guerrero Jr. So, Pavante, guys, was the starter for the 8-17 Red Sox, and Kikuchi for the Blue Jays. Not too much to satisfy. That's something to dig deep. Gaspar, thank you so much. Make a love shout out. For our 375 mods and our followers. So, Kikuchi, guys, swaps to 3-2 in his 5th start. Losing terribly for the 14-11 Blue Jays. And so far in the replay, he had 7 hits, guys, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and 6 runs earned. With I would say a decent average of 352. Panis, make a love shout out. How you doing? I'm starting to be a little bit tired myself. But cannot navigate more than that. Also, guys, but a Stripling. Pavita gets a second win. Begins 2-1 as a starter for the 8-17 Red Sox. Had a decent performance. and to get everything else situated.
Dave Community, dot 5.
But not too bad, though. So Viveda moves to 2-1, guys, on the replay.
Dot 5, dot 5.
Rehab, doing so, making love shout out. Thank you so much
dot
again.
5, dot 5.
We're really working something out, guys. For our awesome community. We guys on the replay, he had 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, a walk, and a run, with a 360 earned average. And also brought in Stratham with a hit, a walk, and only 2 strikeouts. That has the same stat sheet.
Dot 5, dot 5.
Well, guys, the Royals beat the White Sox 4-2, 1-1-2, and also Poppy 2. Russell, thank you so much. Make a lot of shout out, brother. For our 375 miles and our amazing followers. This is amazing. Over 6 years active, guys, on YouTube, and 4 years on Twitter. That's amazing. On the replay, guys, Royals had 7 hits. White Sox had 9. So 10 point, guys, for the Royals. Jumps to 10-14. Jumping over the White Sox to 12-12. The W, guys, goes to the 10-14 Royals. And for KC today, Gallagher batted for Santana in the 9th. Jaguar, make a love shout out. Thank you for coming by. How are you? It's still jumping ahead. Mendez, guys, had a double. Isbell had a solo shot. And losing closely, only with an X winning of 10. This is not too much terrible. But it's falling near it. For the 12-12 White Sox today, Engel ran for Jimenez in the 9th. Princess Russell, thank you for coming by. Make a love shout out. For our 375 mods and our amazing companions. Best way to start. Jimenez had a double. Garcia had a triple. Jimenez and Vaughn had the only 2 runs. So base guys by Engel and Vaughn. So Hernandez was the starter for the 10-14 Royals. And for the White Sox, Galito. Galito was the starter for the 12-12 White Sox. Did not get the loss in total. But on the replay for him, this is not too much to correspond, but above average. He does have an earned average, guys, of 275. Had 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 1 earned. Also, guys, brought in Graveman for slots for Hendricks, and brought in Kelly with 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. Bonifacio, thank you for coming by, buddy. Well, awesome community. 375 guys are mods and our followers. Pretty much 12 more in total. So Hernandez, guys, went 4-1 innings. Did not get the win as a starter for the 10-14 Royals. But the reliever, perhaps, is now 3-1. Diego, thank you for coming in. Not even sweaty. But trying to get maybe a little bit for sure. So guys, on the replay, he had 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, along with walks, 2 runs earned. With 3.66 earned average. Not too bad. Those guys brought in Bubik, Clark, Payups got the win. Save number 7 for Barlow. Finishing off with a strikeout. Just 1 though, instead of 2. Well guys, we're halfway. Make a love shout out, Saki. Make a love shout out, brother. How you doing? It's always good to see you. Cubs beat the Brewers. No. Let me see if I can signify the other thing. Cubs beat the Braves, guys, 5-0. 3-1-1. On the replay, guys, Cubs had 10. First place Braves had 3 only. So both teams did very well. The win goes to the Cubs. Joining 5th with a nice win to 15-9. It's a nice overall record. Surpassing the Brewers to 16-9. I will say, guys, the Braves are still in first place. And I think my Mets are still tied at 2nd with the Marlins. Buddy, make a love shout out. Thank you for coming by. The same with Saki. How you guys doing? That's why we're one awesome community, guys. With our 375 mods and our followers. And your favorite popular creator, guys, made Zach Dawson. For 110 years combined. So the win, guys, goes to the 15-9 Cubs. Running over the Brewers Braves to 16-9. Galia, make a love shout out. Thank you for coming in. And for the Cubs today, Contreras had a double. Heb had a 4-run shot. O'Neill had a solo shot. Bill had 2 stolen bases one for Ortega. Well, Ortega had two caught stealing. Listen, terrible guys, still in first place for sure. For the 16-9 Braves, Anthony Swanson had a double. They also caught stealing. So Kale Thompson, guys, was the starter. Save, thank you so much for coming in. For our awesome community. Thompson, guys, was the starter for the 15-9 Cubbies. And for the first place Braves, Anderson. 4th loss for Anderson on the replay. Fourth starter in his 4th consecutive start without a win for the 16-9 first place Braves. And for the total stats, guys, on the replay, he got 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, and 4 runs earned, with a not so good looking 9.13 earned average. Also brought in guys Ryan Toussaint and Chavez with a hit. Nice 2-2 start for Thompson. Keeps it even. He did have the win as well for the 15-9 Cubs. Mastering so well. Had a good performance. On the replay, guys, he had 2 hits, a walk, and 8 strikeouts. Of a good 2.01 earned average. Also brought in Wick, a hit, and 2 strikeouts. But no saves, though. But a nice fashion. Well, guys, the Twins beat the Tigers 4-2. 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. Gives us a nice pattern instead of playing tic-tac-toe. So both teams, guys, had 10 hits. Tigers had 10, but the Twins made a difference with 10 of their own. Combined total of 20. So the win, guys, goes to the Twins, moving up to 14-10. Dropping down the Tigers to 14-11. Pretty much a short game. Was very close. And pretty much did a nice effort. And I would say an impressive job between selling it. So the Detroit guys drops to 14-11. And for the Tigers today, 4-1 double E's by Meadows, Castro, Barnhart, and Castro. Miguel Cabrera had a nice solo shot. He's a future Hall of Famer. Barnhart guys had an RBI. Grossman had a double play. Stolen base by Johnson Scope. And Badu guys, last name, caught stealing. And winning in a close fashion today. For baseball on a Sunday morning. For the 14-10 W for the Twins. Bowen Buxton had a double with Garlic. Solo shot eats by Correa, Buxton, Yosila. Kirakov had a hit by Pitts. Max Kepler had a bunt. Kirilov had a double play. Alright, guys, Joey Wentz was the starter today for the 14-11 Tigers, and for the Twins, Bundy. Now, Max Bundy did not get the win today. He was a decent starter for the 14-10 Twins, so he did not get the win. It was reliever Ober. Ober, starting 2-0 as a reliever. Now the replay, guys, for the starter for the 14-10 Twins, will win by the reliever. So the guys had 9 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, and along with runs, with I would say, a decent average of 282. Over guys for the second win, also brought in Thobar and 9th save for Duran with strikeout number 1. So he wants guys to not get the loss as a starter, but to up closely, the 14-11 Tigers. And the replay for him, he had 7 hits, guys, 4 strikeouts, 2 runs earned, with a 487 above average. Lang took the loss, and Soto had a walk as a reliever by a couple of quick runs. We got the Astros beat the Rangers today, 7-1, 1-2-4, 1. And the replay, guys, Astros had 15. Rangers had 6 hits so far. That's not too bad, without question. Combined total of hits, guys, 21 instead of 20 or above it. So the win, guys, goes to the Astros, having a decent record of 14-10, driving the Rangers to 9-16. So the W, guys, goes to the 14-10 Astros on the replay. And today, guys, for Houston, Pena and Diaz had a double. 2-1 home by Pena, Jose Altuve, and Gurriel. Maldonado, guys, and Nico Goodwin had a hit by Pitts, while the other one had a sacrifice fly. Diaz had a stolen base to finish up. And dropping downward with the loss today for the 9-16 Rangers above average. Robinson had a double. Corey Seager. Yeah, Corey Seager had an RBI. Graver guys had a hit by Pitts, along with Seager with a sacrifice fly. So Valdez was the starter today for the 14-10 Astros, and Ryan O'Hearn with the loss. As a starter. So Ryan O'Hearn guys gets his third loss as a starter for the 9-16 above average for the Rangers. On the replay, he had 10 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, 4 runs earned, with I would say, not even unique, as an average guys of 450. Also brought in Burke, Retzers, Butts, and Soberts. Valdez had the solo win, with a little help, and got a nice win for the 14-10 Astros. Starts 2-1 as a starter. I would say probably a good performance. At least for Sir. He had 6 hits, guys, on the replay, 8 strikeouts, 2 walks, with a good average of 162. Neres had 1 inning of work. Gives a nice victory lap. And does outstanding. Well, guys, 2 more. And then we'll be done for this morning. The Guardians beat the Angels 4-3, 1-2-1-3. And on the replay, guys, Guardians had 11 hits. Angels had 12 with 1 error. The combined total of hits, guys, is 23. But I would say it's probably good. So the one guys still goes to the Guardians, win number 10. Now begins 10-15 of the season, dropping the Angels to 15-10. So the one guys goes to the 10-15 Guardians, formerly known as the Indians. And for the Guardians today, Quan banner for Mercado in the 8th. Saul had a double ace with Rosario and Mercado. Tibble for Naylor. Reyes had an RBI, 2 for Rosario. Reyes and Rosario had a sacrifice fly. Mel had a bunt. Stahl with a caught stealing. So dropping 1 run today, with only the loss in total. For the 15-10 Angels, so doing decent. Mike Trout batted for Merrifield in the 9th. Adele ran for Duffy in the 9th as well. Ford and Mars had a double. 3 RBI home run by Ward. Couple points sending Otani guys and Merrifield. Mayfield had a double play to solidify. Logares had an error. Duffy caught stolen base. So Dan Plesac, guys, was the starter today for the 10-15 Guardians, and Dan moves for the Angels. So Dan moves did not get the loss as the starting pitcher for the 15-10 Angels. Something significant. But on the replay for him, guys, he had 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, along with walks, and 3 runs earned, with a 561 around average. So Sif, guys, drops to 1-2 as a reliever for the 15-10 Angels. Then Plesac had an alright performance, but reliever De Los Santos got his first win as a reliever, along with his 2 losses for the 10-15 Guardians. So Plesac, guys, on the replay, had 8 hits, 5 strikeouts, a walk, and 3 runs earned today, with a decent 231 around average. With the Bundes Hateras, Los Santos with the win, and third saved by Cleese with a hit, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. Pretty much touch base and close the gate. Alright, guys, last one, then we'll wrap things up. Giants beat the Athletics 6-4, 2-2, 2-2-2. A lot of 2s at this point, but only a few. Actually, plenty. So, Athletics had 10 hits, guys, on the replay. Giants had 9 and 1. So the win, guys, goes to the Giants. Moves up a little bit to 12-13. Athletics dropped to 8-18. And for the Athletics today, guys, on the replay, double A's by Elvis Andrews, Camp, and Vonk. Triple for Steven Piscotty. Looking at what's going on so far. There we go. Brown had a solo shot. 2 runs driven in, guys, by Kemp. Kemp and Brown caught stolen base. Then Lowry caught stealing as well. And last but not least, guys, the W today for the 12-13 Giants. Avalon going, guys, batted for La Stella and the 8th. Brennan Belt had a double. Slater had a 2-run homer along with Mike Yastrzemski and Evan Longoria. Well, guys, Fred Montez was the starting pitcher for the 8-18 Athletics, and for the Giants, Jacob Zunis. And the replay, guys, Jacob Zunis did not get the win. But McGee is now 2-0 on the replay as a reliever for the 12-13 Giants. And on the replay, guys, for Zunis, had 7 hits, 5 strikeouts, good looking. A walk, 4 runs earned, with a 4.55 around average. McGee with a second win, 6 save for Rogers, 2 hits and a strikeout. Montez did not get the loss as the starting pitcher for the above average of the 8-18 Athletics. And the replay, 5 strikeouts, a walk, and 4 runs earned, with a 4.21 average. Also brought in guys Pruitt and the loss for P-U-K. So the Mets, guys, finally have a day off. They'll be taking on the Phillies probably next weekend. Depending if we do double baseball again, but give you guys info this week, what's going on. And keep yourselves posted and headlined. So the Mets, guys, fall to 14-11, won 1 out of 3 against the Red Hot Cardinals. So after the day off, guys, for the Mets will be hosting the Phillies. Max Scherzer versus Aaron Nola. Chris Bassett taking on Zach Wheeler. And Carlos Carrasco taking on Renzo Suez. So the Mets are still in second place, though. But that's going to do it for me this morning, guys. I'm pretty sure we almost reached 3 hours right now. I mean, the reason why is because of extra innings. That pretty much made the difference between the first 2 teams. What's it, Dad? But that's going to do it for me this morning, guys. Next stream will probably be tomorrow after work. I'm debating if I should do a new episode of Yakuza Like a Dragon, or get a new episode of God of War Ragnarok by tomorrow. Yakuza is 1 to 2 days, Ragnarok 3 to 4. We'll see what happens. But I do go back to work tomorrow morning, guys. Not sure about Tuesday after work, but it all depends on one of my love's roommates' COVID effectiveness is going on. So I'll give you guys info and post it on that too. If you guys want to catch more baseball pretty much every 2 hours, every Saturdays and Sundays, for our awesome community, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. As always, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive, loyal, and ours is power. When we meet new community members, new companions, one step at a time. For our 375 mods and our followers, one step at a time, but not going down to earth or above anything for our awesome community. One of your favorite popular creator guys, Zach Dawson. Some that's not difficult to read. Anytime we manage to meet new community members, guys, new companions, if you're on live streaming on YouTube with us, all you gotta do is share and follow. Follow and share me out, guys, Zach Dawson. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and also Reddit too, and so much more. If you guys have an account on Twitter, you guys can follow me guys, and share me out, Zach Dawson. 4 years plus on the app, over 6 years on YouTube, and my love and I, 1981. As I mentioned earlier, I'll say it again, not sure what's going on tonight, but I'll probably just relax before I go back to work tomorrow, and I'll give you guys some info and see what's happening. Besides, this is already the highest I've ever live streamed in over 6 years on YouTube. Pretty much for 2 hours and 40 plus. But other than that, it was 2:11, I think yesterday or last weekend. If I am correct or not. We'll have to double check and look. But yeah. Yeah, guys, all you need to do is inform your name, your numbers, and how long you've been active on Twitter. So we can just do 2 things. Share, follow, and share. With your most popular creator guy, Zach Dawson, for 110 years from 1912 to this year of 2022. Which is why on December 1st of coming up this week, it'll be 25 years since Titanic's been around, from 97 to this year. That's to be interesting. If you guys have an account on Instagram, check out Kevin on his first account, over 5 years active, over 2 years active as well on his second one. I love this guy. He's awesome. He's great. Views and beliefs. It sends out the most for us. Never give up, guys. Never surrender. But always keep yourself entertained, motivated, and anything else is more decorating. But keep your heads up, guys. Stay focused and always stay motivated. Kevin and I got each other, guys, on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Reddit, minus TikTok and Snapchat. Kevin's live 24/7 now, so not much complain or go complaining on it. If you guys want likes, support, comments, views, watch hours, that's run by Kevin. If you guys want some help on that, it's all more popularity and some other stuff the same way at the same time. But enough said, guys. You guys can check out Kevin 24 hours, 7 days a week. Running Egg almost 24/7. My second role is Sohana, 24/7 with Authority. And Running Egg almost 24 hours, 7 days a week. Well, guys, for our awesome community, love, support, and respect is always the key. Stay positive, loyal, and now is power. We'll be meet and greet our 375 mods and new followers. Next stream, guys, will probably be tomorrow since I'll give you guys info on what's going on tonight, but it's not a guarantee. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do a double chat, though. I mean, if I do a double chat, my opponent would ask me what I'm doing, but we'll see what happens. But I will be back tomorrow morning, guys. I mean, tomorrow after work. Probably do Yakuza Like a Dragon or get God of War moving. So it all depends. I'll keep you guys info and see what happens from there. The most very important thing, guys. You guys can vote Alan at 38, the Great Summon at 14, along with having shoutouts. The most very important thing, guys, for our awesome community is we watch videos in full, like, support, and comment, share, follow and share me out, guys, Zach Dawson, 110 years as the most popular name of all time, from Titanic, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much more. You guys have a good weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow after work, same time, same channel. If I'm doing an episode or not for Yakuza Like a Dragon Plus or God of War Ragnarok. You guys have a wonderful morning, guys. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. Let's remember, guys, Zach Dawson is a gifted, popular name. Me, guys, the most popular host of all time, the one and only, from 1912 to this year of 2022. You guys have a wonderful weekend. I will see you guys tomorrow after work. If I'm doing a new episode of Yakuza Like a Dragon or God of War Ragnarok 3 to 4 days a week. You guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys in the